And we are live. And it always worries me when you all aren't talking. This has to be the most silent opening group that we have on our shows.
I think half of us are decompressing from our days.
And the rest of us are planning your downfall, obviously.
My downfall? You don't gotta plan
I'd be
that.
our own downfall.
You know. Oh shit! I almost spilt stuff. You don't gotta plan that. I already have a 3-step process in play.
Cam, you made him not say the thing he was gonna say. You saved his ass.
I know.
Don't interrupt your enemy when he's making his worst mistakes. I'm just kidding.
Joke's on you. My worst mistake was waking up.
Oh.
I mean, look, I can relate to that one. You don't want to know what my sleep schedule looks like all week.
My sleep schedule is pretty much non-existent.
Same average of three hours of sleep per night the last little while because PST to EST conversion is murder on my system.
Oh no, that's just me normally. And then like once in a while I'll sleep for 12 hours on a Saturday and then start the whole process over.
I'm hoping tomorrow is that day for me because goddamn, it's been a long week.
I cannot function in less than 4 hours of sleep.
I have to get up at 6:30 tomorrow morning. I gotta go work.
Mm-hmm.
Ew.
I wish I got up at 6:30 for work. I get up at 4:30.
Oof.
I get up at 4:30 to let the cat out of my room, and then I'm just awake until I have to be up again.
Ooh.
You have to let her out of your room and then back in your room
Yep.
and then out of your room and then back in.
Yep, that is unfortunately not a over-exaggeration.
Just put in a fucking cat door already. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. No, I'm not putting in a cat door. Everybody says that. I am not putting a cat door in my room.
Why not?
Because there are times that she is just a pain in the ass and I need to put her out for a while.
Yeah, you can have a cover for the cat door.
You lock it.
Yeah, cat doors have locks, dude.
And what's the point of having a cat door?
When she's not being a pain in the ass and she can freely go back and forth without you having to move the door. And then when she goes on her little tirades, you just go, all right, poont, click, scratch all you want. You ain't coming in.
Oh no, because she would know that there's an opening there, would just run full speed into it and give herself a concussion.
Oh well.
And then I'm the one paying the vet bills, so
not for concussions. Fuck that shit. Until her eyes roll into the back of her head, she's okay.
Trust me, she has knocked herself stupid before running around.
Must be a Siamese thing because
It is.
parent Siamese would run full force into your foot because you have to put your foot in the doorway to keep her from going outside. Run full force into your foot just so she could jump around it before you could catch her.
Evie, so far, because we don't allow her in the garage. Anytime she hears the door to the garage open, she just run. Starts to run, and then also she wants to be in the fridge for some reason.
She jumps in the fridge. She only wants to jump in the fridge and looks around and then jumps out. It's weird.
She's interested. And interesting.
Anyway, how are all of you?
Tired.
Well, you woke me up from a nap to do this, so.
Yes, I woke you up out of the nap. Yeah, because you weren't jumping around full of energy today, all excited that we got to play tonight.
And then I had pizza. And then probably wanted a nap.
Fair.
The sugar from Yogurtland wore off.
I've been craving pizza, but I don't want to eat a whole pie.
We went to Blaze, so it's just thin crust pizza.
Little 10-inch pizza, personal ones. So we had that, and then I played games, and then more pizza, and then I was like, oof, that was a mistake. I'm gonna go lay down, and then I better set my alarm.
That was a mistake because you fell asleep.
Yes.
Oh yes. Speaking of mistakes, the last time we were together,
since we know what's up.
Yep.
Right.
The last time that we were together, 2 months ago, because unfortunately, we had to not do a January show. Was it January?
Yeah,
Oh,
like-
Yeah,
Yeah,
because we were all
because
half of
we
us
were
sick.
all sick or dying of the plague or technical difficulties or work schedules. Just you decided that, you know, we're not allowed to exist in January, so we took that month off. But when we last got together, all of you made your way via Bradley's ability to open spatial gates between locations, made your way to Hallett Academy, a very large, very illustrious looking campus, mainly situated for individuals such as yourselves, those who have developed powers or are looking to master said powers. And your first day there was a bit of a thing. Was definitely some social graces that and lines that were crossed and social norms that were broken, personal space being one. But you all appeared to have been adjusting well enough, or getting ready to adjust, as you've taken in the sights and sounds and gotten to know a couple people. And I wish I had a Sirenscape for this, but I don't. It is something I definitely need to do because it is far too quiet. But just kicking things off, as you all went to lie down, go to sleep after the end of your first day here at Hallett Academy, things started to feel a bit. As you were laying in your beds, your bodies began to ache. Your heads began to throb. Some of you felt a little bit cold. Some of you felt hot. And then you began to hear voices. Disjointed. Sounded like panic, multiple people. Clambering of feet. Squeaking of wheels. And then everything started to calm down. As you then all find yourselves back in Frankie's brother's car, tearing ass out of town after your encounter with a certain individual who got crushed by part of a building.
Motherfucker, did you just, it was all a dream, us?
Can I finish, please? Jesus
Never.
Christ.
Not allowed.
As panic is still ensuing inside the car, as you're trying to get a feeling as to what the fuck just happened. That's that individual appears in front of your car, raising a hand, and then there's just a sudden impact and a crash of metal as all of you are tossed and turned and then taken in by darkness.
Yeehaw! Around to Do I get to inflate like a giant airbag?
You do not, because you are caught off guard.
Fine.
Oh, great. Pretty sure half of us don't have seatbelts on.
Most of you don't have seatbelts on, is seeing as how it's a bench seat in the front and all of you are piled in the back. There are no seatbelts anywhere.
Yeah.
Not even the dad arm.
Well, dad arm didn't have a chance to fly out.
But you all slowly but surely wake up in what looks to be an intensive care unit.
Great.
And as your eyes sort of begin to like slowly adjust to the light, you can see Byron, Dr. Byron, and a very official looking doctor's lab coat and everything, and it looks like he's injecting something into the chest of Amelia as she takes a deep breath and kind of sits up and starts coughing. And as you look around, Amelia's like sort of like in her own bed, kind of looking a little worse for wear. And as you start to like look over at everybody else, and you're pretty cut and banged up, thankfully no broken bones, but the multiple contusions and some nasty bruises. So Frankie, you don't see Anthony anywhere. You don't see Anthony, and you don't see, oh, what is his name? Conspiracy boy.
Keith?
Keith, yes, Keith.
Keith.
You don't see Anthony or Keith anywhere. But you all seemingly come to at the same time.
Considering I have quick healing, would that affect anything in this situation?
You're a little less banged up than everyone else.
Gotcha.
Do I remember going to the academy?
All of you have vivid memories of meeting Byron and his children in the cabin. You have the memories of walking through the gateway in towards Howlett Academy. You remember your first day. You remember some of the faces of the people that you spoke to. And you remember going to sleep in your room.
So we're in hospital gowns, in hospital beds, non-restrained.
You are not restrained.
Do we have any like IVs or anything inside of us?
You do. Everyone's got like the IVs and everything, and judging from
I pull mine out.
Okay. You just pull it on out, and it just starts squirting like the IV water everywhere.
I just
How close are we to
reflexively like tear it out and go, there's no way I'm affording hospital bills like this. Shit.
And Byron stands up and he sort of like puts his hand up. He's like, okay, look, those things are a little what the fuck right now. No need to be ripping your IVs out. They were just simply there to keep you hydrated while you were under.
Sorry, reflex. What happened?
You were all in a horrible accident.
Before or after we didn't go to the academy that we didn't go to?
I owe you an explanation on that one. None of you set foot on any academy grounds anywhere.
An explanation mean
You've been You've been out for a week.
A week?
You and your friends were in a horrible accident.
Define out.
Unconscious.
And where are we?
You're in Seafield. You are in Seafield Memorial Hospital. You're in a wing that I have cordoned off. For all intensive purposes, the doctors just think you are under a special clinical trial right now. We have you here to make sure that you were able to make full recoveries and no extensive damage was done to your body.
What about my brother?
Anthony is fine.
Why does it feel like I got hit with a building?
It wasn't a building. It was a pickup truck.
Pickup truck? Right.
Tell me, do you have any memory of the individual that you fought before being picked up by Anthony?
At that point, Max would probably look at the others And you see him kind of blink a little bit as he looks at the rest of the group.
Don't remember the name, but there was he was a part of, what was it? It's like actually trying to remember.
Rodney Worthington.
Yeah, Rodney Worthington. Yeah. So he's mad at Anthony, I think, and Keith.
We don't know. That may have been slipped in as just a means of filler in order to get you to relax into the memories that were being implanted into your mind.
Implanted memories.
I'm sorry, what? Can you clarify that one, please?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not liking this.
Who's implanting what, where?
As Amelia sort of weakly sits up in the bed, it's like, yeah, that's on me. I was making sure that your minds were in a focused state, making you able to avoid any brain damage while being down. I had to keep you stimulated. I had to make sure that your minds were focused. So I may have cooked up the lie that Anthony had a past with Rodney, and that's why he was attacking you.
Okay.
So did the fight happen or not happen?
Oh no, the fight most definitely happened. Everything up until you left the border or the city limits happened. But the moment you cross those limits, Rodney somehow appeared and slammed a pickup truck into Anthony's car.
So when you said that we hit a pickup, you mean the guy?
He threw a pickup at you.
With a pickup.
He threw a pickup at you. Yes.
That one, Max is gonna shrug and say, "Well, I threw a building at him, so I win."
This isn't a matter of winning and losing, Max. You all have somebody out for your head now. Unlike the memories that were implanted into your minds, they did not find Rodney. He is still out there. Worthington Pharmaceuticals is still looking for him.
Oh, good. I didn't murder someone.
Damn it.
Oh yeah, that was a thing that did not happen. Okay.
Speaking of, am I looking pretty good because of my abilities with the quick healing?
Yeah, same with
I'm just groggy.
You and Max are a little less worse for wear than others. You're still a little banged up and bruised, but not as bad as everyone else.
Okay.
Rigged. Hacks.
Get good.
Right. Hacks.
Hacks.
We have let your parents know. So they necessarily haven't been in to see you, though they've thought they've seen you. I've manipulated their minds into thinking that they have been visiting you every day.
That's a shocker. All right.
All intents and purposes, they haven't left the comfort of their home. It's best to let them think that they've been visiting you. You were just in a car accident coming home, then telling them that some supercharged individual attacked you. You used your powers against him, and while trying to escape the scene, had a pickup truck hurled at you.
Now, before I went to the park, I called my mom, and the voice sounded off.
I do not know about that. Anything that happened before you left the city limits, I would assume actually happened.
Okay.
but your parents are safe.
How long are we stuck here for?
You were here a week.
We felt pain and other things. Like we had no idea that.
And Amelia kind of waves. Once I'm in your mind, I can simulate all sorts of feelings. I can make reality distort to whatever I wish it to be. Turning into a ghost isn't the only thing I can do.
So you can turn into a ghost.
If I get into your mind, I could put you into your own little paradise and you will never find your way out. Or I could put you into your personal hell. Hence why I'm called Jump Scare.
Fucking badass.
I definitely need to get a helmet to keep Charles out of my head.
Get out of my head, Charles.
Right?
So, if this mutant Worthington guy wasn't coming after us because of Anthony, why was he coming after us?
Honestly, from what we can gather, what news reports we've seen and we've been able to get with Keith's intel, he was probably upset at you for interfering at the rat's nest. You sort of stepped into that catastrophe, and thanks to Louis's abilities, were able to contain the fire, allowing some of the building to continue standing. You probably just earned his ire that way.
And now our lives are in danger.
Yep. Is the school real?
What school?
The Hogwarts bullshit? Oh, that answers my question.
Oh, the Hogwarts. Very, very eloquent. The Hogwarts. It's not necessarily a school, and nothing as grandiose as my daughter may have made it out to be. It's more... how to put it? It's more a safe haven for individuals like you who have no other place to go. Or individuals like you who wish to aid in any way that they can.
Less Hogwarts, more X-Men.
You know, I can't even argue with that.
So when do we get to go home? Do we even get to go home?
Yes,
Is it safe to go home?
You will be able to go home tonight if you wish. I just need to make one final examination, sign the official paperwork as to what's going on. I'll file it into actual charts, mess with, a couple doctors' minds here, make it seem as if they were the ones who have been looking over you this entire time, and we can get you home.
And our family knows that there's someone after us? Are they still after us? What's...
Your family only knows that you were in an accident, not the cause of it. From what we have been able to spin into their minds, you were just T-boned coming home.
Okay.
And what do we do if this guy shows up again?
Keith will be keeping a very close eye on all of you.
Yeah,
as well as your brother. He will... the two of them will be your guardians at this time. We can't just whisk you off to, if you want to call it the school, we can't just whisk you off to the school and just have you abandoned here, because there's no telling where Rodney is at.
Honestly, as far as I'm concerned, you could probably just sign a couple of papers at the orphanage and that solves my problem.
I'm sure I could, but any attention drawn, any alterations to your actual lives may draw attention.
So we need to keep living our quote regular lives.
Go on as if nothing happened.
He threw a truck at us.
2 trucks, if I remember correctly.
I mean, I owe him an extra building then.
I really hope you don't get to pay that debt and we never see it.
Out of everyone, I would assume that Louis may be the one that is most in danger, seeing as Louis was the one that quelled the flames.
Well,
Keith will be
Still, he
keeping.
knows that it was Louis.
Louis was standing out there, and we unfortunately do not know what the extent of Rodney's power is. His family has been keeping him under wraps ever since he snapped.
Like, is my mom safe?
Your family is safe. Yes, we're putting safe holds in place to make sure that you and your families can remain to live your day-to-day life.
Like armed guards and all that.
Nothing so flashy.
Hidden armed guards. Got it.
More like Keith's spy cameras.
Okay, so there was a whole thing before about the cameras
Yes.
that I remember. There's no cameras in our bedrooms, right? Bedrooms and bathrooms are off limits.
You would
at
have
the very
to
least.
you would have to talk to Keith about that.
Oh, we'll be talking to Keith.
Yeah.
Now, Rojan, when I did a copy of Rodney's ability, I know I copied his telekinesis. Did I get a sense that there was other abilities there?
It was almost as if like you were because you've gotten a lot of like your skills and whatnot off of YouTube how-to videos.
Mm-hmm.
It almost felt like you were looking into like an extensive playlist. Like the telekinesis was just the tip of the iceberg.
Oh, dang.
Well, I feel like when I went to get Rodney's ability, it was one of many abilities.
Which is his original?
I'm not sure. I was only able to copy the one. Just felt like there was many other ones there.
We won't be able to know exactly how much Rodney has grown unless somehow one of the Worthington Pharmaceuticals reports falls into our lap. But I don't foresee that happening at any point in time.
Is it normal to have that many abilities?
From my research into this phenomena, there is no limit to how much we can grow. Just how much our bodies can handle.
Interesting.
It varies from person to person, and Rodney is most definitely a interesting case, to say the least. Who knows if he hasn't been further modified while he was being kept in the pharmaceuticals building.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, do you think maybe he was like a guinea pig and they were like trying to see how many abilities they could stuff into one guy?
Given
Sorry, go ahead.
given the fact that I saw that there was a bunch of needle marks, probably he's a lab rat.
I wouldn't
For a
put it,
junkie.
I wouldn't put it past Worthington to treat him like a guinea pig like they do with so many other lab animals.
Doing it to their own kid, though. That's messed up.
Morals is not something I would say anybody in the Worthington family holds close. Especially not if they can be a means of profit. If they were able to fully develop Rodney into what he is now, think of the money they can make by selling him off to the military. Or any other private enterprise who needed a super weapon.
That kind of seems like, somebody should maybe step in and stop them from doing that. And when I say somebody, I do not mean any of us.
I agree with that, Arthur. None of you should be looking to play hero right now.
Look, we were trying to play hero.
I don't mean with what happened. You were defending yourself in that case. I mean, once you're out of here, I would strongly advise any of you to start going on the hunt for Rodney. While all of you have interesting talents and capabilities, he is far out of your league. If you see him again, I suggest you run, or I suggest you somehow find a means or any other means to escape.
But do we have a way of contacting you in that case?
It would be best to contact your brother or contact Keith, as they will be technically my representatives here and your guardians.
Fucking coward.
I am no coward. I necessarily cannot show myself in this town. I'm sort of a persona non grata when it comes to Worthington Pharmaceuticals.
A what?
Public enemy number one.
Got it.
We definitely do not see eye to eye, especially me and Rodney's mother. Me showing up in town would only cause more proverbial gas on the fire.
Yeah,
and why don't they like you?
Be real bad for all of us.
How does Keith say this? That information is classified.
But you said it's you and Rodney's mother?
Me and Rodney's family, but there's specifically an immense hatred from his mother.
I take a look at oh, I'm so sorry, Gilly. I forgot your character's name.
Gemma?
Gemma. I knew it started with the G, but it's like I just take a look at Gemma and I'm like,
and before you even start thinking of it, no, we were never a couple. I am not Rodney's father.
I didn't say you were a couple.
I saw that look.
I didn't say anything. Yeah, but I didn't say you were a couple. In fact, I didn't say anything. How dare you accuse me of that?
Look, I have teenagers of my own. I know what that look means.
You know Gemma well enough that you know that when you looked over at her, she looked like she's contemplating something. she's making plans in her head.
Gemma's like, I'm gonna track this fucker down.
Nah, not quite that. But access certain areas of the dark web, you can learn to hack real easily. We need a report on what happened to Rodney. I'm sure we can find it.
Don't worry, guys. I've hacked the internet. Which part? The internet.
All of it.
What part? Yes.
Look, you gave me this copy ability. I'm gonna use it.
I'm not the one who gave it to you. You came up with it yourself.
Stupid shit.
For the time being, I suggest that you all get some rest and you just try to get back to living an everyday life. Your school should be starting up soon.
Oh.
Don't remind me.
Finally.
Oh, back to football, I guess.
God,
Or-
I wanted to go to Hogwarts,
Yeah, at least there we had a chance to start over and not be the weird kids.
right?
I wanted to go to Hogwarts, says every 90s kid ever.
Yes.
Yes. It's just
I
like,
just wanted to be allowed to throw buildings on bad people. That was fun.
right? Like, so this sanctuary. Okay, so theoretically, hear me out. I mean, we could get our GEDs while staying at the sanctuary, right? How many people are there?
You are
I
not.
am not getting a GED.
I
You have to
agree
get
with
into any
Louis.
decent
You are
college with a decent GED.
you are
was
not
gonna
getting a
say-
GED.
I look to.
We
to
are not
Louis
a
and you sound
homeschool
like
either.
you sound
That's
like
even
Anthony.
that's even worse. How do you get into a good college being homeschooled?
I guess the only way to describe us in the official sense is paramilitary.
I looked at Gemma again.
My dad would kill me.
Yeah, absolutely.
He'd probably drag all of us back and then kill me.
I don't know. I think this is kind of the best outcome. I mean, we get to go back to our normal lives, go back to school, pretend none of this ever happened. That sounds
Yeah, with a
great.
giant target on your back, and you never know when someone's going to pop up to try and kill you.
Just watch each other's backs. Don't go wandering into dark alleys or anything like that. Standard survival practice.
Have you been to high school recently?
And Amelia jumps in. She's like, "Look, just use horror movie knowledge. Just don't break those rules. You'll be fine.
Don't be dumb.
Don't go off on your
Don't
own.
sleep-
Don't
Don't sleep with the cheerleader.
Well, I don't think he's really going to kill you for losing your virginity. It's more.
We all want to be the final girl.
It's more. You know, don't be on yourself. Don't go anywhere by yourself. Don't investigate any weird noises. That sort of thing.
Don't split up.
Don't split up.
Yeah, we won't split up as we all head to our individual homes.
Well, you can have one big sleepover.
I'm okay, thanks.
My turn to be stupid. I'm gonna look over at
My turn to be stupid.
No, names. Names. What
Oh.
the fuck? God. Names. Hang on. I can get there.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Just look at the
which
stream.
one of us?
Look at the stream.
I don't have it up.
Oh.
That's why I said give me a second.
Oh wow. You don't have it up?
Which name are you
Not
looking
brain.
for?
I don't
got it,
have
I got
the
Frankie.
stream up either. Yes.
This
I'm gonna
is
look.
awkward.
I'm gonna give Frankie a look of have these people met my parents?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. At least
Anthony did have a suggestion. If you all wanted to stay together, he could make it to where you can share one of the apartments in the city.
My
much
mom's
is rent?
not gonna let me do that.
Oh, you wouldn't have to worry. Again, I can manipulate their minds into thinking this is some college thing or whatnot, and you would be safe and together in one location.
would you also be manipulating our parents' minds so that way they agree to it? Because I doubt that Gemma's dad and
Don't worry.
Louis'
Hell
mom.
no.
If this is the way that you wish to go, yes, I will make sure that their minds are made up for them.
Same time, if we're all in the same place, it's easier for Ronnie to track us down. But we have a higher chance of defending ourselves.
Strength in
So-
numbers. Not to mention you will have Anthony and Keith there with you as well.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not like it has to be like a permanent thing. We could all just like hang out in the apartment for a week or so, and if he doesn't show up, he's probably forgotten about us.
I mean,
You
it's
forget
not like
about things in a week?
Sometimes, yeah, in like a day.
Maybe we should have your head looked at. That's not normal. You shouldn't forget things like that.
I'm just constantly taking in new information, learning things, so sometimes I forget about the not so important stuff, like eating and sleeping.
So someone completely foiling all of your plans wouldn't be something you'd remember.
Well, if I was a weird mutant guy that could throw cars around, it might be pretty low on my list.
I'd like to point out you are a weird mutant guy.
That hurts.
It's the
all
truth.
of us are.
Who
We
throws
all
bugs
are.
at people?
True.
Might we all throw buildings, but you throw some pretty nasty bugs.
Yeah,
I'm
you don't
so
throw
sorry.
buildings, you throw tarantula hawks.
I will be back. I have to go to the bathroom. Oh yeah, we
I
didn't.
was-
We
I
didn't
was
hurt.
scared.
Did we hurt him with the tarantula hawk?
Yes, you
thing?
did.
Obviously not
Yes, you
enough.
did.
Oh,
Can we not trigger my trauma?
Look, I'm not describing the tarantula
My
hawks.
imaginary trauma.
I'm not describing
I'm
the
trying not to
tarantula
say their
hawks.
name.
Couldn't say blowflies or anything like that.
Cameras
It's
are all
just as
messed up
equally creepy.
because
I
Cass
still feel
turned-
bad about that.
Cass turned their camera off. So once Cass
Oh, she
goes-
turned the camera off.
Girl,
Get the girl a
shut
cover
up,
so she can cover her camera.
Look, I've told Cass to put a post-it note on their camera, when they go to leave, or throw a sock over it or something.
I just have a face mask, literally a face mask from COVID that I throw over mine.
Socks are for doorknobs.
Socks
I
for doorknobs.
mean, I'm not gonna
Look,
I'm not gonna confirm or
just-
deny anything about my camera right now. Thank you.
Just do a Nalani and just put Kemek on the camera.
Yes. Kimmick, sit here.
But we can set you up in one of the numerous buildings that we own in the city.
Shit.
Well, if
That
we're going by
beats-
horror movie rules, that's gonna be better than going home, I guess.
Beats the orphanage.
We have multiple safe houses here. Houses that sometimes our operatives use when situations arise in town.
It makes it sound like you have situations that arise in town all the time.
I would be lying if that was not true.
I think I don't want to know. I'm good with questions for today.
Look, this isn't the first time we've had incidents with Worthington, and I doubt it will be the last.
Well, if this guy does show up again, I would much rather have Max nearby than, not. So I'm down for the apartment thing.
I mean, look, if I'm hearing we get an extra safe house, does that mean I get a free house to throw at the guy if he comes at us again?
Max, I would request that you please stop throwing infrastructure at people.
Look, he threw a car at me twice. I only threw a building at him once. As far as I'm concerned, I still owe him one.
Cars being thrown about can be explained as an accident. A building having a wall ending up from one area to another area 30 feet away, it's kind of hard to explain when there's no explosion about.
Gas
We're in
leak?
California. There's earthquakes.
gas leak and shoddy infrastructure?
Shoddy infrastructure, well, yeah, it's California.
You know?
Shoddy infrastructure and earthquakes.
There you go.
There's a micro earthquake.
Centralized earthquake in one particular spot.
Pretty
I
sure that
wonder if I jump hard enough, would it register on the Richter scale?
pretty sure
Yay,
that building
we're
was
back
built
to
in the
us.
40s.
Right.
Yeah,
I am me again.
Cass, when you
Sorry.
go to step away, just put something over your camera, because when you turn your camera off, it changes the position of other people's cameras.
oh.
We play musical chairs.
Yo.
Max became Frankie.
Well, damn. I knew I always looked good in a dress, but
Oh, the images that just came to mind.
yeah.
Oh, same.
I both love and hate them.
Senator Armstrong in a dress.
Yes.
No.
A tutu to be specific.
What's
No,
that
but the
anime
dresses-
where the girl transforms into like the magical girl outfit? But
Yes.
it's like buff and
But
swole
because
as
it's
her
huge
fucking
buff-
tits. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yes, that one came to mind too.
Exactly. Oh,
I'm
no.
imagining some sort of like football jersey dress type.
Oh my god, yeah.
Nah, I'm imagining the magical girl, like Hulk dudes from High School DxD. For
A
anyone
Sailor
who,
Moon type dress.
for anyone who's a person of culture and watches High School DxD, they know who I'm talking about.
Yep.
But the cosplayers always.
I
the buff
never
guys in
watched
good
it. I read
outfits.
the manga, but yep.
So Byron sort of looks around. Well, for now, I think tonight you should all stay in your homes. You know, let your families make sure that you're okay and do their dawdling. Once the school year starts, we will move you into the apartments. I'll cook up something, some honors program or something like that, that's going to require you to live together for a while.
Gotta make it
Anthony and I
believable.
Anthony and I have been talking about moving out, and this just kind of makes it quicker. But I worry about all of you guys. And, like, we're still gonna be able to see our parents, right? Like,
You're not being imprisoned anywhere.
yeah, that's what I mean.
All right, I'm already sick of being in this hospital bed. When can we go home?
Yeah.
You can go home now.
Frick, you give me a ride home.
Oh, you
Yeah.
don't need rides home. Bradley here will just open a gate to your rooms.
Oh, there goes my lunch again.
I was gonna say this is where
Wait,
I
did
realized
lose my lunch the
that
first time around. If it was all
Bradley
true.
is real.
Right?
this is where I realized that Brad is real, and I didn't mess things up with him, and I still have a chance.
So that's why it was all a dream in the end. I see what it is.
Yes. TM girlfriend hacks.
Right?
Though
Girlfriend power.
now Amelia knows you have the hots for her brother, so.
Oof.
Awkward.
I mean, was it
know that
really a
happened, dude.
secret?
That's gonna be a lot of girls' night out.
And I
That's
assumed
why he
that-
acted the way he did. She was like, "Oh,
Like, I'm
hell
not
no,
playing
you
into
stay away
that."
from my bro."
No. That explains so
I ain't
much.
romancing my bro in this.
Right?
And now I'm thinking, like, their dad knows because he can read minds, right? Or what was it?
Yeah, he could.
Oh my
he could,
lord, when
he
everybody
can
but him knows.
read minds. Yes.
So, I mean, we assume that he knows everything. So I'm just like, all right, but I have a question. Does Brad know?
You don't know.
And it's cool. All right. Well then.
Brad sort of just like jumps off the bed that he was sitting on. It's like, okay, finally we get to do something and I can get out of here.
Hey, do you think you could, like, before you open a portal to our homes, could you, like, maybe open one to Pop and Noms? Because I could go for a burger.
Yeah, you know what?
It's 1:00 in the morning right now. Papa Noms isn't open.
Is it? Is there windows in this room?
I thought it was open 24/7.
I stand by what Bug Boy said just now. I'm hungry. Papa Nom sounds good.
There's just like a sudden pause, and you can see Byron just sort of rubbing his temples. Teenagers.
We could
Are
go
you
to, like,
not a
7-Eleven
teenager?
or something.
Byron, not Bradley. Byron's in his 50s. You know, he isn't a teenager by any means.
Do you
Alright,
think this
so-
kind of muscle mass maintains
That
itself?
won't stop some things.
Yeah.
God
No,
damn
I legitimately thought Papa Noms was a 24 hours establishment.
It's like, no, but there are other 24-hour establishments out there. I just sort of thought.
We go to Denny's.
You see a very
Want to
judgmental.
go to Waffle House?
You see a very judgmental look on Bradley's face. He's like, "Really? You've been out.
Look.
You've been out of commission for a week, and your first wanting of a meal is Denny's."
No, our first
We
one
only
meal.
open at 1 a.m.
No, we can't give it what we want for our first stop.
It's 1 a.m. There's literally nothing else open.
Nothing's better than a
Oh,
midnight
no,
Denny's
no.
run anyway.
No, that's not true, guys. We have 1 more hour until In-N-Out closes.
Look, with this muscle mass, I'll eat whatever the hell I can get my hands on at this point.
You guys down for In-N-Out?
I'm down for food, calories, anything, protein.
In-N-Out
please.
versus Denny's. It's not popping on, so it's all the same.
Still, Bob, when we go to
Alright.
California sometime, I'll show you In-N-Out. Anyway, yeah, In-N-Out sounds great.
What do you
Alright.
all want? And I'm not even gonna have you guys give an order.
A number 2, please. Animal style.
Number 2,
I'm gonna-
damn. It's a
I'm
cheeseburger.
Agreed.
Jesus.
It's a double cheeseburger.
So,
The double
y'all
double.
remem-
With
I mean,
animal
can we
fries,
just go there and
extra
sit down and
stuff.
eat, please?
do you,
Why do we have to-
all remember San Andreas GTA's meme about
Yeah,
Big Smoke?
Big
ordering
Smoke.
food? That's
Yeah.
that's Max ordering food right now. he just starts listing off just about everything on the menu,
This,
and then starts
this
back to the
episode
top
of
and goes
Behold
again.
Roleplay is brought to you by
Yeah.
In-N-Out. God, I wish.
Right?
Fine, I can. If that's the case, y'all want to get dressed first. You're sort of just in hospital robes.
Yeah, who undressed us?
Yeah,
Good question.
Technically, the EMTs.
And where are our
do
clothes?
that.
yeah, probably the
When you say who undressed us, Max looks at Byron in horror and just like covers his chest with both arms, like, "Oh no!"
I'm a medical professional. Your clothes are in a little bag at the foot of your bed.
I swear, if you cut them off my body,
page with Byron. It's all I can
So-
think with the Halloween episode. Like, did you undress me?
Oh, God.
God, okay.
Somewhere we can go for some privacy. I don't really want to change in this
He
room
walks-
full of-
He walks over and he
Yeah.
just like pulls the little
The
like
curtain.
ring curtain around your bed.
Perfect. So with the ring curtain shut, she'll get up and get dressed.
And Amelia kind of, you can hear Amelia walking over to your brother. She's like, "No, In-N-Out does sound really good right now." He's like, "Fuck, you're right."
IRL, it sounds really good. Right
Yeah, it
now.
does. It does.
Y'all
In-N-Out,
just make
In-N-Out
well,
sounds
so-
good any time of the day.
I did this to myself.
I'm trying to lose
You
weight
did.
right now, and now
You
I need
did.
food. I hate you.
I'm
Yeah, you will soon realize you can't come on a BRP stream without us talking about food.
You can't come.
Yeah.
You can't be in
Every
any one.
time.
You cannot be in any one of my games and not have food being talked about or served.
We had a
Yeah.
lengthy conversation about waffles one time, and then we were all like,
Yeah.
"Oh, we're gonna get waffles," and then
Yeah.
some of us got waffle
Yeah,
makers.
I remember
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
I
conversation.
bought a real
Fuck you,
expensive waffle
Rogan.
maker after that episode.
Yes, we're
That's
committed.
funny.
yeah.
Say-
I mean, I'm still watching.
funny.
So
waffles.
as you you good?
I was talking and you
Oh, sorry.
changed to no, it's okay. You changed it back to the story to keep us on track, and I understand that. So keep going.
Sora posted the big just the big smoke dancing. So after you all get dressed and everything, Bradley goes to like a back wall and he brings you all in. He just shuts the little ring curtain around so nobody outside sees a gateway being opened, and he opens it on the wall for like an alleyway in between a couple buildings across the street from the local In-N-Out. Like, let's go.
As we go through,
Start
can I
walking.
attempt to copy his ability?
Yes, you can.
Teleport to In-N-Out anytime I want. Oh yeah.
messes up. Why did she come in turned inside out?
Gemma, how I take it you're going to be using brains for this?
Yes.
Okay.
And I get a D4 because it's my ability, right?
Yep. Because because you're using your power, yes.
Ooh, that's actually pretty good. Oh, that's right. I don't add anything to it. So that's going to be a 18.
18? Okay, so you forget how to use telekinesis.
Oh, I still remembered that? Damn, after a week.
Yeah, it stays in there and it stays with you until you copy another ability.
Oh shit.
And you now can use Bradley's ability to open gateways.
Hell yeah.
So anyone looking at Gemma as she does this, her eyes kind of flash a purple as she copies this. As you can tell, her ability flared, and then she walks through.
Does Brad know?
Brad doesn't, because Brad had his back to you because he was busy opening the gate.
That's actually a good question. Do people know if their abilities have been copied?
You don't know.
That's true.
That's something we can test.
Because
once,
technically Gemma hasn't really copied that many people's abilities. Most of the stuff that she's copied has been just stuff from like YouTube videos and stuff.
That's true.
Copying Rodney's ability was the first time that she like copied anything from an actual like mutated being.
Yep.
That we know of.
This is the second time.
Now I'm confused because it's like I figured that she would have copied mine at some point. I'm a little offended by that.
You weren't her first.
Magnets, how do they work? But yep, you all jump through the portal and make your way towards In and Out to get 1 a.m. double doubles.
So like you can't even judge us for that.
No, I can't. I would do that. I did that all the time, and just
I did too.
1 a.m. double run, or just 3 o'clock in the morning go down to the taco food truck, just over on the corner of Santa Monica Boulevard, get tacos. No, whatever.
Street meat.
Yep. Best kind of tacos.
Now I'm thinking about those
The street dogs
at TwitchCon, the street hot dogs.
Yeah.
Because the line was so long, people just set up street hot dog vendors.
Bacon wrapped street dogs.
So good. Anyway, let's just say we get our food and sit down instead of going through everyone's
I'm not
order.
going through everybody's order because I don't know if everybody has actually been to In and Out, and I don't need the big smoke order when Tiltbot pulls up the secret menu.
Yeah.
Damn it, he's on to me.
There is a secret menu.
Tiltbot is like, yeah, I'll have an 8x8.
No, he would have a 12x12.
True.
Anyways.
Oh my god.
Does Bradley and Amelia stay with us for the meal?
Yeah, because Amelia is like, you know what? 1 a.m. In and Out does sound good.
So
let you all sit down with your food.
Well, you eat with gusto because it's been a week since we last actually consumed food.
You are quite literally the only people in here.
Fine by us.
Yeah.
Then it's not a real In and Out. Something's fishy here.
It has to be.
It's an In and Out.
Where's Rodney?
No. It's the drive-through.
No, it's an In and Out on a Tuesday night.
I was gonna say
okay. That makes more sense. We're not near a school. This is fine.
But I was also thinking like the drive-through is still like down the public street, blocking traffic.
That and Krispy Kreme.
Yeah.
I imagine with like it's both a mix and not speaking for the rest of the group, but definitely a mix specifically for Paige of like, been literally on a liquid diet for a week. So just like chowing down, but at the same time, like after several bites, it's just like, oh, bliss, actual solid food. And then just kind of like slow a little bit, then pick back up, slow a little bit, pick back up.
There's
a lot of silence, a lot of silent eating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not a lot of talking, a lot of eating.
Max is
Yeah.
definitely double fisting his food. While he's putting some food in his mouth with one hand, his other hand is grabbing more food to bring up, so it's just an uninterrupted flow of food into his mouth.
If Max could have a conveyor belt of food go into
Oh,
his mouth.
if he could, yeah. I mean, he conveyor belt definitely. I would say if he could get it injected directly, but let's be real, that does not give you real food, and his body's screaming for it at this point.
He's just, doing a Kirby.
Yeah,
Open
pretty
mouth,
much.
inhale.
I mean, look at it this way: when you have the muscle mass that he has compressed like he has it,
Yep.
and he has to literally like keep that fed, and he's
It's
just
just-
been on a liquid diet for a week. Do you know how
He-
much his body probably self-digested during that week?
He's just waiting for like Arthur and Louis to like whip out the shovels and start treating him like a coal engine.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Like, there's no like there is no pause in the meal. It is constant chewing and swallowing. There's no room for words here.
Is he even chewing it?
Half.
Yeah,
Still must wonder.
He's pulling an Eevee. If there's ever a
shovel
it's just-
food.
it's like just
My cat eats like a duck.
Pretty much. He tilts his head back, opens, and just
Yep.
dunks. No, I'm kidding, but like, yeah,
very
you get the
cartoonish
idea.
way.
This is not
So
like,
as
it's
you
not pretty. It's noisy. It's not well mannered.
with time, you are all able to get through your meals. Bradley sort of looks at all of you. He's like, "Are you all now ready to go home?"
Can I get one more 12 by 12 with dip?
To go.
Sure, to go.
They don't
Because they are
have they don't
probably
have
closing.
dip at In-N-Out. They have spread though.
Oh,
Sure.
I'm
let's
like
make it
getting
with extra spread.
I'm getting sick just looking at him.
Yeah.
I think we all are.
Yeah, I think at some point, like eating with him, it kind of like curbed our appetite.
Probably.
As you
Yeah,
just start
I was like-
reaching
Anything
over
left
and
on the,
eat-
yeah, exactly. I was about to say if there's leftovers on the fucking table. It's like, you gonna finish that?
Yeah, I doubt he even asks us at this point. He knows us well enough. He just starts grabbing our food.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, when we were grabbing all of our personal effects again, did we have our phones, and were those really tossed out the window?
That is a good question. What I need everybody to do is roll me a d20.
Don't say that.
If you roll below a 10, your
Oh,
phone is
thank
lost.
God.
If I roll below a 10,
Oh, thank God. I got a 12.
all right.
Oh, thank
so-
God.
All right, so pretend this isn't for me. Pretend this is you kicking my players' asses earlier today.
Well, I got a 4, so
My phone's gone. Fuck you, dirty bastards.
Okay, your
So
phones
is mine.
your phones aren't
Seven-
technically. Oh, so you got a 17. Your phone is fine. Those of you who rolled below a 10, your phone isn't gone. It's just broke.
Smashed.
Like
My mom is gonna
like the
fucking
screen-
kill me.
like the screen is just like shattered and it probably doesn't work completely.
do you think my parents will pay for a new one, given the fact that it was a car accident, and not my fault?
I mean, I hope so. I mean, I don't think they would blame you, but I mean,
Question
I
is, will
don't
they get me a new one?
exactly.
And when? You know how long it
Yeah.
takes them to get to stuff.
Look,
Too
we've
many
been
kids
playing.
in the house.
Yeah, we've been playing gigs for a bit. I could give you some of the. We could take some of the emergency funds.
I don't want to do that, but we'll see. We'll see.
I mean, it was the runaway fund. Like now we're
Doesn't
gonna
The
get our own
runaway
apartment.
fund? Jesus Christ.
Doesn't the
Not
club
actually.
have like a lost and found? I mean, is this still like in one piece?
Yeah, if the lost and found didn't burn.
Well, I mean, I'm presuming, I was able to prevent the whole place from being burnt to shit.
You
It was already
were.
pretty burnt shit.
You were. You just don't know what exactly was, saved.
Yeah, it's not actually a runaway fund. We like our parents very much. We were raised very well, but that's just what we call it. Escape fund, runaway fund. But
Well, at least I have the computer at home, my laptop at home.
it's true.
Hey, could somebody write down like Keith's number and stuff for me? Because I'm gonna need a new phone. I rolled a 1.
None of you have.
Oh, shit.
You rolled
Jesus
a 1.
Christ.
I rolled a 1.
Your
My
phone.
Oh.
You don't even
Bugs
have
ate
your
it.
phone. You don't know where the phone's at.
Yeah, I got you, and I like write down the numbers.
Nobody
needed.
has Keith's phone number, by the way.
Well, we can at least write down our numbers because he's not going to know those. Who knows
Our
numbers these
and
days?
Amy's.
I mean, I know the important ones for emergencies. Let's be honest here.
Let's be honest,
know-
I memorized a lot of numbers already, so
Yeah,
That's
I
with your
mean,
math brain.
yeah, I don't do it on purpose. It just happens.
yeah, Louis just into numbers, so he knows a lot of numbers.
On a napkin, yeah. Paige will definitely write hers to give to, or maybe it's a communal napkin. Everyone just has the bathroom, so he's not carrying
the
10
napkin around.
napkins.
I don't know if I like the sound of a communal napkin. though. That's a little
I'll-
That just
I'll
sounds
text you guys.
There's a little
very,
bit of
very
chaotic
wrong.
because of Max.
That just sounds very, very wrong.
It really does.
So you write
Crazy.
you write your phone numbers down and everything, so everybody has them for when those who have
Oh,
broken
yeah.
phones or lost phones get replacements.
Oh, when Louis writes people's numbers in his journal, if anyone's paying attention, he doesn't really write their numbers down. He writes the pattern of your number on the phone dial next to your name.
Pedro Pascal over here trying to remember his lines. Damn.
I mean,
I only say that because
there's no phone dial numbers because we everyone has smartphones.
oh, he does. It's
These
just
are
that's how he remembers numbers.
So after everyone
That's how he remembers numbers.
everyone gets their numbers and everything, and Max gets his 12 by 12 to go with extra spread. You all follow Bradley and Amelia back to the alleyway.
Is my Vespa okay?
You don't know.
Well, I'm asking.
And both Brad and Amelia shrug is like, we don't know.
Oh,
Your Vespa
should've
wasn't
asked him.
in the car. And Brad sort of puts his hands together. He's like, so happy I ate because this is going to make it a hell of a lot easier because damn it, this don't take a lot of energy. And he just throws his hands out. The 6 gates open along the alleyways, three on each wall. Each of them opening to your room. Your parents are already have it in their mind that they've picked you up earlier today and you're just in your room resting.
No, after sleeping for a week, it's gonna be a little hard to sleep tonight.
So we just meeting tomorrow morning at Pop and Mom's.
I don't think my parents are gonna let me out in the mornings. Can we make it afternoon?
I mean, I still have to go get a new phone.
Yeah.
Meet at
Meet up for
lunchtime.
lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
And Brad stops for a moment. He's like, right. Reaches in and he reaches into like his wallet and he pulls out cards that he hands to each of you. Like, in case you need to get in contact with me or my sister.
Okay.
Mm.
Thanks.
Well, I would like to stay in chat, but please go through the fucking gateways because it makes me tired keeping all these up too long.
Right. Sorry.
Spending space time is not easy.
I mean, that's just because you need to lift more.
He's gonna push Max through his.
Talk about bending.
He thinks he can withstand it, but I've learned a few self-defense tricks from my father. I'm just going to
you don't even push him. You don't even push him. Just walk by and smack the 12x12 out of his hand.
She's like, no,
Yeah.
food chases after us through the portal.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, look,
hey,
he said bending time and space. I just figured you grab time, you grab space, and if you're strong enough, you
just
bend them together.
Bend it together. You make them kiss.
There
he's
you go.
Bender now.
Make them kiss.
You make space-time kiss, and that's how you get a gate.
There you go.
Big space time kids.
Max's approach to science is questionable at best.
Yeah, that's Einstein's other theory of general relativity.
E equals MC Uwu. I hate myself.
Why are you guys making
Oh God, why?
dying
I
over
hate
here?
myself.
You could hate yourself after that one.
Oh my god, Ab, you killed me.
But after that cringe ass equation, all of you go through your gateways into your room as the gates shut behind you.
So, I think once we get to those rooms, Max's first thing, before even like looking around the room, is just gonna be to like open the actual room door and kind of check like where the room is situated.
It's one of the various bedrooms in the orphanage. Thankfully empty enough.
Crap, this place again. All right. Kind of mumbles, makes his way to his own room.
Yeah. Louis sits down on his fire retardant tarp sheets and sighs.
Oh, that's right. He went back to tarps.
You don't have the nice blankies.
They never existed.
We will make them exist. We will figure out a way. Because everyone
I
deserves
know,
to be
Too bad none of you took meta creativity as a power.
happy.
That's okay. We'll just find someone else has, and I'll copy it.
I'll just flex until reality bends to my will. It's fine.
Is Anthony home?
Mhm.
I look for Anthony around the house.
Yes, Anthony is home. You find him in the garage working on his car. Or what's left of his car. As it is totaled.
I do that I do that like sibling thing where I'm just standing in the doorway and I like turn off his music and I just stare at him.
And you see him like he doesn't even notice you turn the music off as he's like, yeah, okay, wrench, fuck
Right,
ass. No, and he's like, fuck ass, wrench, come on. And you can see his ferret kind of standing there with like the wrench in his hand and just not giving it to him. And
It's like he's like, you don't need this one, you need a socket, bitch.
He pops up and he's like, what the fuck? And he's like, oh, you're home. He takes the screwdriver, just bops the ferret on the nose.
Oh,
not too hard,
nice.
It's just like a boop.
Yeah. Like, be nice to fuck ass. How's training going?
Training.
You're training him.
Oh, training him. Yeah, about as much as, training a hyperactive child. Sometimes he listens, other times it's just he stares off into space holding my tools.
I run up and I give him a big hug.
And he kind of like winces a little bit.
Oh no.
He's like, dude, come on, broken ribs.
Like,
oh. Ow.
Sorry.
Eh. I'm better than this. He kind of points over and you can see that the car is sort of folded, like halfway point.
Oof.
I've got no damn idea how none of us took any more damage than we did. Like, for all intents and purposes, we should have been dead. This is a sandwich.
Just and rich guy Byron can't give you more money to fix it for parks, or
I
help you fix it?
haven't really asked Byron for being able to fix it or whatnot. I wanted to see what I can salvage and if this was even something I can repair, or if I'm just gonna have to start from step one and rebuild it again.
So what the fuck?
Yeah, that's been my question for the past week. What the fuck?
I mean,
Rodney fucking Masterson, of all fucking people, just decides to show up back in town, attack my little sister, and then hit my baby with a fucking truck. Not really, you know, something that I, you know, would have thought ever would have happened.
How do you know who Rodney Masterson is?
Kinda. I went to, we're the same age. I went to school with them. He was always a little creepy kid. But we really didn't hang out together. You know, I had my group of friends, you know, the punks and everything, and he was more of the, you know, the little quiet nerds. Nice kid until he snapped one day. Well, that wasn't a bloody day.
What do you mean?
You ever see somebody just instantly be pancaked out of nowhere?
No.
Yeah.
What?
He got in an argument with a kid walking home from school. Hell if I know what it was about, but the two of them got into a shoving match. Rodney fell down. Something snapped inside of him, and all of a sudden the kid pancaked. Like, just as if something, like he was like in one of those videos where the pneumatic press flattens the Play-Doh.
Ugh.
Yeah. Is this bloody? Not a great sight. Well, what followed was Rodney going on a spree. They finally subdued him, and that's the last time, you know, I or anyone else saw of him. Now here he is years later, even more of a psychopath, burning our club down, throwing a truck at you twice. So yeah, suffice to say, it's what the fuck is the mantra of the past week.
I just
Byron didn't give you his spiel of joining the fight, did he?
he wanted us to stay away from him.
Huh.
Against Rodney.
Must be getting soft in his old age. Usually he takes this opportunity to try to recruit more of us.
At the sanctuary type thing, X-Men bullshit.
Yeah, if you want to call it that. More a compound.
No, but he mentioned it. So look, when we were under, I guess, did you talk to Amelia about, like, were you able, I don't know, was she out too? I don't know. Was she able to?
I didn't talk to, I haven't talked to Amelia for about a year.
Oh. He had Amelia mess with our minds so that way we still had brain activity and didn't go pudding.
He gave me the rundown of it, and I kind of gave the thumbs up for it.
Yeah, we were at like a Hogwarts thing. You know, it was weird. Like
Hogwarts, and that kind of makes sense for kids your age. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so It was essentially like he was with Rodney, like he was on the revenge because apparently you mentioned he was creepy, but it was like he was really creeping on this one girl, and like you and don't know if it was you and Keith, but
Me and
you and
Keith.
someone else.
Oh,
It was, I don't think it was you and I don't know. It was you and someone else gave him a swirly, and that's why he wrote on the rat's den, all rats must drown.
creative, but no.
I was hoping for some kind of link there, but all right. So, I mean, when we talked to Byron about it, he mentioned that, you know, as soon as we see Rodney, we need to get the hell out of Dodge and contact you and or Keith.
That would be a good idea, yes.
Mm-hmm. And to stay away, don't play hero.
Again, another good idea.
Yeah. He also mentioned that he has apartments that we could stay at.
The safe houses, yes. I know them very well. Can't say that's not a bad idea. Be able to keep an eye on a lot of you without having to keep doing multiple house calls and explaining to parents why a 21-year-old is showing up to check on their teenager.
That is that is
You know, showing up to like Arthur or Louis or Max, you know, that's you know, just looks like, you know, somebody taking them under their wings. But, you know, for Gemma and for
military
Paige,
dad. Well,
that
military family.
you know, that can have other implications and not something I really want tossed my way.
That
I
is,
don't want
yeah.
my dad tossing that his way either.
Dad just like meets him at the door with like a Mossberg.
He doesn't do shotgun. He does way more dangerous shit than that.
It's
opens the door and it's just an RPG pointed.
I was thinking more like security camera.
On.
Like I was thinking more security camera, like following, and then all the guns
The
around
turrets.
him in the cartoon. Yeah, turrets.
He shows up in a SWAT.
Yeah,
SWAT.
Look, I can't say it's a bad idea.
Yeah. So something to look into. Also, is there any left of did you use the escape fund for
I haven't touched shit.
Okay, what's his car's name?
He didn't have a name yet. He had just finished the car.
Oh.
Like the car had been finished for a week when this happened.
All right.
Don't
Yeah,
fix it if it's a
because
pancake.
I'm gonna need to take some out for Gemma's new phone.
Oh. Yeah, the accident probably trashed some phones, huh?
Yeah, I mean,
you know what?
there's
Hold
like
off on
3
that.
more
Hold
as
off.
well.
Hold off on that. I'll work my magic to make sure we can get some phones for y'all.
All right. So you haven't spoken to Emilia in a year.
Can't say I have.
Do you speak to her brother at all?
Who?
Brad?
Why did I want to call him Braniel? It's not even a name.
It is now.
Braniel.
Braniel.
The boring Daniel.
The boring Daniel. No, I haven't talked to either of them, honestly. Normally the only time I see the twins is when I'm talking with Byron about business.
All right. I was just wondering because we met them today and all that. And just wondering if I could get a vibe check on them.
Oh, she's the stereotypical creepy ass goth girl, and he's more of a dweeb.
So best. A dweeb.
Yeah. Let me put it this way. He's one of the,
huge muscles like that.
He's one of those guys that are like really smart, but at the same time really dumb. Like can't catch social cues. So at times has, you know, the wit of a dull stone. Stuff like that.
No common sense.
Well, he's around your age, so yeah, no common sense at all.
Be careful. I'll punch you in the ribs. What's left of them, anyway.
And I'll just have to, you know, make sure to let mom and dad know what little stash I found in your room the other day.
What do you mean by that?
What do I mean by that?
Yeah.
Don't try me.
No, I seriously have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, there was no little stash, but there will be.
Collecting evidence.
I'm glad to be home.
Glad you're home too. Now go to sleep.
And then I slept for a week.
Yeah, you need more of it. You slept with Amelia in your head. Trust me, in about 45 minutes, you're going to crash and burn.
All right. Good night. And then I pet Buckass and Nightshade. Nightshade's just like snoozing, full like
Full cinnamon
noodle
roll.
sleep.
Oh, noodle sleep.
Full dead sleep. Like I pick him up and I'm like, come on,
Okay.
let's go. I go back to my room and
So as you go back to your room, is anybody else planning on doing anything when they go home?
I mean, Paige is literally just looking through a week's worth of social media because teenager of like what the fuck she missed.
Doom scrolling like TikTok, Twitter, and Reddit, making sure that, you know, you're all up to date.
All the things, yeah, because I mean, pretty much on par with what Gemma was saying. You know, the whole like, oh, he just slept for a week, not immediately tired, plus food, but food coma of a different kind. So you know, just kind of scrolling probably for the next hour or two before finally passes out. So
Passes
nothing,
out, drops phone on face.
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah,
My
let's
perfectly
face it.
non-damaged phone with one
But it
crack in the
cracked.
screen, and she's like, shit.
It's not damaged at all, but then you drop it on your face and it cracks.
Yep.
Going to sleep, trying to avoid mother.
Okay.
Not immediately doing something stupid, so good for tonight.
It's been a while since my
Well,
my
sorry.
pet tarantula has had a meal, so I will probably and I do realize that this is a little bit sadistic, but I will convince a nice big juicy cricket to just walk into my tarantula's cage and prance around in front of a tarantula until it becomes a snack, and then I'll go to bed.
Okay.
That's so cold-blooded shit.
It's just like
Yeah.
the tarantula sits there with its mouth open, and you just make the cricket walk in.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
You're a monster.
A little bit.
All right. If anybody's not doing anything else and not doing
I'm
a
adding
dumb,
I'm adding the numbers to my phone. The
oh, okay.
Brad's and Amelia's.
I was just like, you're adding actual numbers to your phone.
Oh yeah, because it's no.
Right?
I just texted Logan the E equals MC Ubu joke, and
God damn it.
I'm telling them that we're doing D&D and they should come watch. But I'm adding the Byron and Amelia's numbers into my phone.
You mean Braniel and Amelia? Not Byron?
And Brian,
That's in my phone.
Brian. Brian.
Byron.
Byron.
No, not Byron.
But
Brad. His
Brad.
name is Brad.
His name is
yes,
Brad.
I know. Yes, I know his name is Brad. I'm like,
Jeez.
You just mistakenly put Braniel in there because of your brother.
I decide to play it safe and send it as a group text of both Amelia and Brad saying, "Hey, it's Frankie. Here's my number." Like no emoji, just like there, and then I go to sleep. So
Okay.
I'm like,
Like as soon as you set your phone down, there's one like notification,
okay, check it.
and it's Amelia says cool.
Like, she thinks I'm cool. She's like awesome, and I want her as my bestie. Another bestie.
Yeah, it is. See how it is. You meet someone better and then you replace me.
No,
Ouch.
I'm sorry.
And then like an hour later, you get another notification ping,
Check now.
and it's from Brad, and it's a Simpsons gif of Lenny giving a thumbs up to Mr. Burns.
I like do the thing where you react to the message with the laughing.
Okay.
What? Okay.
Man,
And
it
then
sucks not having a phone.
So as everybody sleeps or gets to sleep at some point in time, he only talks in memes.
And yeah, Max would have probably like
It's
worked
flirting.
out before bed and maybe gone for a light jog around the block.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
And then the next day rolls around. If you're deciding to get an early start or a late start, that is up to you, but you do have a time to meet with one another at Pop and Nom's at lunch.
I am like dead to the world till like 10:30.
Also, like normally. Gotcha.
I woke up at 8 o'clock today, I'll have you know.
Yeah. You know, that was amazing.
I spends her morning try and convince her mom to go get her a new phone.
And she's like, dear, I'll try, but you know, money's a little tight right now. We'll try to get you something, but you know, don't be mad if it's gonna be like, you know, a couple generations old or something like that. You know, it's not gonna be the newest thing.
Just don't do the flip phone thing again. You tried that last time. It just does not work well. The last school I just got teased about it.
Flip phones are the shit.
I miss flip phones.
I know. That's why that hurt to say, actually.
Oh, razors. Too bad they're more expensive than a regular smartphone right now.
You never felt cooler than, you know, flipping the phone open to answer it.
Yep.
You did when you flipped it closed to hang up.
It was satisfying.
Yeah, exactly. If somebody can make a smartphone that is a flip phone, please.
They did that. Called the Z Fold.
No, not the folding phones. Not the fold. That just looks weird.
No, they made a comeback with the razor.
I just want.
They still have like a bump across.
I just want the little flip top. That's all I want.
Look, I'm gonna
like,
tell you,
razors are back.
Open it and it's a smartphone.
I kept my flip phone for what 12 years or something insane like that. Like it took Jenka and my best friend like literally berating the ever living fuck out of me to get a smartphone.
I didn't have.
It still works to this day.
I didn't have
I love it.
I still had a flip phone when I was working at Riot.
There you go.
I didn't get a smartphone until like 3 years in working there.
Yep.
Because I didn't see the need to it.
I believe it.
But
however, Jim has a different opinion because she's a different generation and she doesn't want the flip phone. It's not cool.
Louis is heading to his phone place to see if he can get a warranty replacement.
Okay.
Do you warranty car accidents? That's user damage. Sorry. Oh, bringing back
Even
memories
if
of
they were
working in
found
warranty.
not-
Yep. So, Louis, you go to your phone place, and unfortunately, it's not covered under warranty as it was spurned from a car accident.
How is that not covered?
It's in
User
the
damage.
it's in the contract. It constitutes user damage. Thank you.
It's a not my car accident. How
Look,
is
You
that?
weren't
Look,
driving.
hands are tied. If you can get something from the insurance company, stating it wasn't your fault or anything, we might be able to replace it then. But right now, you're kind of out of luck.
But you weren't driving.
Doesn't matter.
So frustrating.
You
I
can get
hate
your
it.
insurance company to pay for the new one.
Welcome to phone companies.
Yeah, Louis he's just yelling at himself, and then he as he walks away, and as he's walking out the door, you can smell molten glass as where the glass counter was. Like you can visibly see
Liquefying.
like a quarter inch into the glass melted handprints.
Oof. And then
With that, can you give me a flight roll with that?
Flight roll, all right. I think my flight's my worst. Oh, second worst. Do I roll the D4 because my powers were
yes.
involved?
Yes, because your powers were involved.
Let's see. D4. Oh. Seven, not bad.
Okay. So thankfully for you, the melting of the glass isn't instantly noticed as you walk out. Given the nature of that, Louis may kick himself after a while. He kind of lost control and could have been discovered there if they would have been paying attention.
Yep. Louis does not have full control of his powers.
Louis 15. I would hope he doesn't have full control of his powers yet.
Yeah.
But yeah. Slowly but surely, unless anybody else has anything they need to do in the morning, you will make your way towards Poppin' Noms.
can I make my way to my Vespa? Where it was the beach, I think.
Actually, your Vespa's at home.
Okay.
Though you find it in the garage, but you do see that there are a couple tickets on it.
Before Poppin' Noms, I have to explain I probably tell my parents that Frankie's going to pick me up and we're going to lunch. But I'd like to instead go up to my room, I'm going to get ready, and then I want to go somewhere familiar the first time I attempt to use this power, so I'm going to try to go to Frankie's house with it.
Okay.
I'm going to try and peer in Frankie's bedroom.
Okay.
Because I want to see if it works.
Okay,
Go
ahead to go into your bedroom and bend space time to open a gateway to Frankie's bedroom.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all portal too.
What I'm going to say right now, because this is a new power, what skill are you using to go off of this?
She wants to use brains to try and figure out how it works and think through what she's doing and imagine where she's trying to go and connect the 2 points.
You're putting logical thought into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Let's see how bad this is.
12.
And I rolled a 15.
Okay. So.
Oh, I'm sorry. A 14.
A 14. Still good.
Yeah.
Still good.
Use your power die.
So.
I did. That was with the power die. Power die just read wrong.
Did any of was the D4, was that a 4?
The D4 was a 2.
Okay. So you reach out and like instantly you realize what Bradley was talking about, as it takes a lot of concentrated effort to bend space-time in order to make a gateway, as you get the feeling that if you slip, you can actually erase like the world. You would, or one other way, you can create a black hole, or you can create like a seismic destruction on like a grand scale. Like you are literally playing with the atoms of creation to open this gateway. It takes a moment, takes a lot of focus, but you're able to open the gate into Frankie's room.
I'm just going to pop through to see if she's there.
I mean, I could have made my way back up to my room to get ready.
Yep. And as you come up, you notice there's a very like strange light sort of emanating from underneath your door.
What the fuck? I don't need anything else this week. I open the door.
And you see Gemma standing there with a gate behind her, slowly but surely closing, getting smaller.
She's watching it as it closed, trying to make sure it closes properly, because now she's a little terrified.
And you just exhale, and as you do, it just closes.
I'm just going to bend over for a minute, just like, that was way harder than I was expecting.
You feel right now that you just ran a mile in about 10 minutes.
And Brad did 6 of them at the same time.
Boy's got stamina.
Yeah. Anyway.
I know what I said.
God damn it.
You can never escape the simping.
No.
I go up and I hug you and I'm like, you want some water or anything? Good.
Just need a minute.
Okay.
Hopefully I didn't fuck anything up. That's actually a very dangerous ability. This might have been a mistake, but hey, I copied an ability.
Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome.
Can you give me a ride to Papa Noms?
Hey, I just fucked with the fabric of space time.
That
Let's go
was
get
actually
some
a little
waffles.
Yes. I feel like I need it.
Yeah. You deserve it. Let's go. Vespa's in the garage. And then Anthony's probably still working on his car, huh?
And that, as you guys are walking out, he's running upstairs, and he sees the two of you walking. I was like, looking at Gemma. The fuck did you get here?
Magic.
You know, I don't know if that's you just being a smartass or if you just copied magic from somebody and just appeared here.
Hey.
Kind of that.
Kind of, actually. Look, I can only copy real things.
Magicians never reveal their secrets.
I hate that answer, but whatever. You guys are going to Papa Noms, right?
Yeah.
Good. I'm going there too. I'm meeting some friends. So you guys need a ride?
With what?
Isn't your vehicle just smashed to shit?
I have another one.
What? No, like seriously, what? I like actually
The
out of
clunker?
character.
No, he's like the clunker, the old station wagon.
I mean, my mom's van's cooler than that thing.
Look, look. I've made some modifications to it.
We're getting waffles. We're not going to school, so
Fair.
it'll be fine. We'll ride the Vespa next time.
Just
Avoid
any flying vehicles this time.
He kind of like looks at you as like he's walking upstairs, like you're worried about an image of riding in a station wagon, but you're going to go on a Vespa. Oh yeah, because
station
that's
wagon.
So cool.
It's the coolest. It's the most I could do without a motorcycle.
We'll never trust you with a motorcycle. Like he
I'm
leaves
not the
you
one that got sandwiched.
low blow. He takes you outside, and there is a station wagon there, but it's been like heavily modified.
Is it a lowrider?
Yeah, it's like somebody just took a station wagon and just decided to like full out shitpost pimp my ride it.
He's telling me the windows still manually roll down.
Yes, they still have the manual roll down.
Oh, Mass
Station wagons in
Effect.
2 campaigns now.
The side of it's got a shark holding a machine gun, kind of just like firing all willy-nilly.
Yes. Keep the sharks on the station wagons.
Yep. The station wagon.
Yes.
Look,
Oh,
got-
Lordy.
we got the clunker. You know, I still can get around. I mean, it's not as cool as what that was going to be, but another 2 years that should be done.
We'll build it better.
Good luck straightening out the frame.
Maybe I'll reinforce the frame this time.
That's a good idea. I mean, you weren't expecting to have a truck thrown at you.
True.
No one expects
Very true. Like, I wasn't expecting, hey, I'm going to get this out on the street for like a week, and then some asshole's going to throw a truck at it.
Yeah, my brother could probably help you rebuild it.
It'd be greatly appreciated. It's like he gets in the car and begins to drive you guys down to Poppin' Noms.
I'm sure Fuck-Ass is a great assistant.
Yeah. Let's say that. How are the rest of you getting to Poppin' Noms?
Scooter.
As you all realize that anybody who took a car left their car at the beach.
Really? They didn't tell like our parents to go fucking pick them up? Assholes.
Right? Like, that's so rude.
You act like we're all white. I tell my mom some bullshit like that, and I'm gonna have 5 fingers across my face in a hot second.
I'm just gonna take the bus into town. Also, you know, parents never throw out their old phones, so I'm gonna just rummage around the drawers in the house looking for an old phone that I can get. And I'll pick up like a SIM card at the gas station or something.
Unfortunately, your parents, being scientists, have like gutted the phones for parts. I mean, you've got a frame here and a somewhat of a board there, but not anything that's.
So you're saying I can build my own phone?
Given time, you can probably Frankenstein it.
You have the time.
You have the
grab
rolls.
my little portable toolkit, throw it in my backpack, I grab all the cell phone parts, throw them in my backpack. I'm on the bus.
Okay.
I'm just imagining it's like you carrying, like, you have the like parts here, and like wires connecting them. You're like, what's that? That's my phone. Call it. Hello? Hello? Oh wait, no, it goes this
Just
way.
an old timey.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I'll build it at the restaurant.
Okay. But within enough time, you all make it to Poppin' Noms. Some sooner than later, but as you show up, you do notice that Bradley and Amelia are there.
That ruined my plan. Okay.
As
What did you say? Sorry.
So that ruined my plan.
as Anthony sort of walks in and he kind of motions to them like friends I talked about.
And then I'm like, should we sit with them or get our own table?
I'll look at Anthony. Do you think they want their privacy, or can we?
As
Are we all doing that?
he's already walked over there and sat down, and he kind of like looks at you guys like, you're grabbing a seat, or are you just gonna stand there?
All right. And then I guess we're going. We go and I sit down at the table.
And as the rest of you begin to file in, are you taking a seat at that table as well?
Yeah. If I go in there and I see everyone else is sitting at the same table, I'm gonna go sit at the table too.
Yeah,
When we
same.
sat down, I made sure to sit like a seat away from the group that was already there, so Frankie has to sit next to someone.
Who do you make?
Well, she
me
knows
sit
she
next
girl. She knows her girl.
As she makes you sit next to Bradley.
Yep. You been forced to sit next to him.
As you all take a seat, Anthony kind of looks at all of you. It's like, well, congratulations on surviving your first attack. Always wild when it happens.
Wild's one way of describing it.
Byron said you all pretty much agreed to take refuge in a safe house. Oh, I'm sorry, apartment. Okay. Well, just to let you know, magic's already being worked on the parental units. From their understanding, myself and Keith will be looking over you, making sure you don't get into trouble and anything like that. Furthermore, why am I sounding like a businessman? Also, Bradley and Amelia will be attending school with you this year.
Okay, why?
Ask their dad. I don't know. And both the two of them just kind of shrug like don't know.
I mean, more eyes looking out for the Worthingtons isn't a bad thing, right?
Yeah. Also, I heard some of you got your phones sort of fucked up.
a bit.
Yeah, I don't know where mine went, but it's okay. I can make a new one.
He's like, oh, no, I got you covered. He reaches down in his bag and he just pulls out 6 phones and just slides them over to you guys.
Thank God. I don't have to risk my mom getting me a flip phone again.
Second one for the road, I guess.
And you look at these
how much-
phones and they are like current generation phones.
How much do we owe you for these?
Oh, you don't owe me anything. I didn't pay for them.
I hope that part of the story you're weaving to our parents is how we got these phones, because my mom's going to think I stole this and I'm going to be in a heap of trouble.
Oh,
By the way, did you steal it?
I don't know. Did I?
I don't know. Did you?
All I can tell you is they are fully unlocked and jailbroken.
I take the SIM card out of my phone and just.
Don't fucking. What are you doing? I taught you better than this. There's already a SIM card inside. Don't cross your information. Don't get your fingerprints on stolen merchandise.
So what is stolen?
Look, all you have to know is I got it from a guy who got it from a guy who got it off the back of a truck.
I mean, I've got literally nothing else. So, I mean, I'll take it. Thanks.
All right.
These should be the phones you're using from now on. Other phones, do what you want with them, but just to make sure the Worthingtons aren't tracking you or anything like that, use these phones.
So, should we, restrict who we contact with these phones? Or can we just, use it like a normal phone?
Use them like normal phones. Use it to your discretion. If you think it's a bad idea or if you have to question about it, don't use it.
Okay, cool. I mean, I only really text you guys anyway.
He kind of stares at you. Why are you all being so quiet? Normally, when kids get new phones, they're all ecstatic, but damn.
Jim was like
new
face deep in the
phone.
phone trend.
Louis is busy punching in numbers.
Yeah, we're adding.
We're all
these-
setting up the phones.
Yeah, we're
face deep in
and
phones.
just- I was gonna say just.
I have
so.
to download all the
Punching in
apps. I
the-
have to transfer my pictures from the cloud. I mean,
I know,
there's
it's
so much
just-
to do.
Gotta
Gotta
log
set-
into all the things that all have
Gotta
different
set up the-
passwords.
Gotta
You
set
won't
up the
let me
Google
change my
account.
SIM card.
Oh
So
no, you guys.
Huh.
My two-factor authentication was on my other phone.
The biggest nightmare.
Oh,
Oh,
my
that's
God.
that's
Too
easy.
close
You
to
just set
home.
up to your email?
Yeah, the
but,
backup
but
code.
like actually, since
Too
these
close
are
to
new
home.
phones with new SIM cards, do we have new phone numbers?
Yes.
Oh
So the
shit.
phone numbers should already be in there.
Yes.
Time to get out the communal napkin again.
Yep.
I know.
The
I'm
good old community.
Tillbot, are you trying to say something? You sound a little low.
I can boost the volume.
Yeah, it sounds like you're a little bit away from your microphone.
Yeah, a
How
little
about this? Is
muffled.
this better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
There we go. Yeah, it's just a feature on the microphone that I had to adjust. We are good.
Huh.
Yeah, no, Max is gonna kind of look at the new phone, look at his old phone, look at the new phone, look at his old phone. He's just gonna kind of like half turn to Ivy and just kind of like give her his new phone.
Who the hell's Ivy?
Sorry, Paige. My bad. Wrong character. Who dis?
Yes, it's awkward.
He is poison
Sure.
ivy, so
No, that's
I mean,
it's
yeah.
yeah. Ivy's her character in another campaign, and my brain.
I know.
Defaults into that.
I mean, without even thinking, yeah, just gotta put in new numbers, so passing the numbers around.
I was gonna say, Gemma and I have been texting.
yeah.
And,
Yes, we have.
And as you're all setting up your phones, he like kind of just like throws a key each of your ways for the apartment.
All right. How many
that-
bedrooms, bathrooms, all that?
Max grabs excitedly.
Please tell me there's at least 2 bathrooms. No offense, but I won't be sharing a bathroom with points to Matt.
As Brad sort of like leans back, he's like, "Oh, it's a surprise. It's a surprise.
Yay.
Don't worry though. It's
Enough.
spacious enough."
Yay.
Gemma then texts Frankie and is like, at least we can get our stuff there faster.
Oh, hey, can I bring my pet to the new place?
Yeah, we
Yeah, I bet
we
very
don't
friendly.
have any no pet rules.
Okay, cool.
when you say
What's your
pet, you mean
pet?
your tarantula?
Yeah, he's friendly. He's, he's not gonna bite if you don't handle him too roughly or anything. It's fine.
Well, if
He's
he
cool.
bites me, he's the one that's gonna get poisoned, I'm just saying.
Just to make sure he doesn't sit on my chair before I do.
Yeah, just don't hold the spider. I mean,
Yeah, he's careful. He knows how to, avoid getting squished.
I'm just saying, I've seen Home Alone, okay? If it gets out and it happens to bite me, I'm more worried about it than I am me.
I'll tell him to be extra careful around you.
Me too. Just like, you know what? How about we do we all get our own rooms at least? Or you won't tell us?
Brad just smirks and just shrugs his shoulder.
Instant crazy blush at the smirk, but it's like, Paige, we'll make sure your room at least, and I might need to if we need to share, I might need to spend it. So that way it's like that room is off limits for Spider.
And we can probably make most of the bedrooms off limit for spider communal area. Your bedroom, that should be about good.
I mean, he mostly just stays in his enclosure anyway, unless I, take him out and carry him around in my backpack when I'm going out.
Anyway, we should order. Is it in your backpack now?
No.
Okay.
He just had a real big meal last night, so he's sleeping it off.
Yeah, I'll get our order. You can stay here. I'll jump up to get an order for Frankie and I.
Okay. Your
Hey,
orders.
Gemma, the wingman.
Real quick, since we're kind of talking about like creepy crawlies and bugs and stuff, Amelia, was that that girl Mary? Was she real? Is she a real person?
Oh, Mary. Yes, Mary is a friend of mine. Though she isn't here, she's back at the compound. She's real. I just sort of inserted her into the memory as she was the most friendly one of the bunch I can think of.
Yeah, she was nice. That was cool. She's real. Cool.
Yeah,
cool.
but she's not from Io or Saturn or anything like that. I made that part up.
What about the insect part? Is that real?
Oh, no, 100% real. 100% real.
Cool.
I kind of felt bad about what we did, so kind of glad that it was all a dream in hindsight. But on the bright side, that means that we get to make new first impressions.
If you meet her, yes. She's not coming here. She's still back at the compound. Like Dad said, there isn't really much means to bring everyone to the compound just yet. Well, think of what you're under right now as more of a form of witness protection. Or just keeping an eye on you, making sure that Crazy truck thrower doesn't come back after you.
I'm feeling pretty confident that he's forgotten all about us.
I wouldn't say forgotten.
One of these days, you're gonna say that right when he shows up.
Look, somebody's got to stay positive about this whole thing.
Look, the crazies don't tend to forget things too easily.
Maybe when that building fell on his head, he got like a concussion or something and like woke up the next day and it's like, I remember throwing the truck, but I don't remember who I threw it at.
That is true.
That is wishful thinking.
I'm trying.
Have you guys heard anything about him since?
Did I find anything scrolling through social medias and whatnot? Any news reports or anything about what happened, maybe?
Just snippets here and there about an accident and everything like that, and people going on like wild tangents and everything, but nothing really concrete or spelling out what exactly happened.
Dang. Okay. Nothing. I don't know anything, unfortunately.
At least we'll all be together to kind of keep an eye on each other, just in case.
Yeah, that is good. So, Amelia, Brad, what year are you in? School year.
I'm struggling here to remember what age I put him at.
Amelia's my age, but I thought that Brad
They're
was
twins.
like
No, they're
slightly
twins.
older. Oh yeah, they're
so they're
twins.
all our age.
They're twins, yeah. I think they're 16. We'll go with 16. Yeah, we're both 16.
Oh, so you're in with the majority of us.
Yeah, I guess. It's gonna be kind of weird going to a public school.
You guys never been?
They're all really the same. Been to plenty of them.
No, Dad's been usually teaching us. It helps to have a father who can just insert information into your brain.
Does it though? Sounds a little difficult.
Man, imagine if my parents could put muscle into my biceps.
Ew.
Called
I'd
steroids.
really rather not.
It's like I don't want to learn. I just want to insert the knowledge.
Yeah, it's pretty much what it is. Just
immediately and know
insert
it.
knowledge into brain. So yeah,
Saves time.
I'm probably going to be sleeping through most of the classes. Trying to not get caught sleeping because it's going to be boring stuff.
It's public school. They don't care if you're sleeping, really.
Yeah.
Huh.
Just don't be in the front row.
Gotcha. Don't sit in front row.
Look, and if you do this on the desk, and as long as you hold your pencil like this, when the teacher's talking, they don't even pay attention.
You just gotta look out for the ones that like to randomly call on people.
Mm.
But you just make sure you have a buddy in that one that'll kick you awake.
Even if it's all stuff you already know, though, it's always good to review.
I mean, to be fair, I have the I have the knowledge of equivalent of multiple doctorates and things like string theory, doctorates in string theory, thermodynamics and stuff like that.
So you're going back to basics.
I'm there to make sure that everything stays normal. I'm
What
there
elective?
to provide an escape route if things don't, or things go wary and aren't normal.
What elective are you guys taking?
Oh, we have to choose electives.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's not all science and stuff.
I guess I have to look at the book.
Well, there's like art and ceramics and woodworking and
Photography.
Huh?
Photography and band.
Photography, band,
Choir.
dance, color guard.
There's plenty of science electives, too.
Yeah, but I feel like I'm cheating in that.
Just because you're good at something doesn't make it cheating.
Oh, maybe you could take a free period and use it to tutor people.
I could use that to tutor people. At least then I don't feel like I'm cheating or, beating up a kid in a competition.
I mean, I have trouble with. Gemma helps me with math and stuff. I'm sure I could use some help with science, everything.
We're both aces in math. Has anything to do with math and science? Lord knows I had to learn it.
Does that help you with your ability? You mentioned bending space-time.
Yeah. That most definitely does.
Well, seeing how my ability is really a lot of abilities, that might be interesting for me to learn.
My ability or...
I can learn anyone's ability, technically.
No, I mean, science or my ability is what you
No,
want to learn.
science.
Oh, okay.
I mean, both would be fun. But
It's just I was just gonna say, don't use my ability. Like, I know it's probably copyable and it's tempting to use, but if not done correctly, it can kill you. Or kill many people.
Maybe I should make a small confession.
I was gonna say texting Gemma. Shit.
You didn't.
I might have.
She used it to get to my house this morning.
Only once.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like stares at you for a moment. Take my hand.
I kind of don't want to.
Do it.
It feels like a kid getting in trouble so much right now. Reaches out and takes his hand.
And like he grasps your hand as he sits there for a moment. His eyes sort of like flicker. And you can feel like pretty much like him going through like every fiber of your being. Like it's very invasive. Like he holds your hand for a moment and lets go. He's like, okay, there's no decay in your cellular structure. You're not housing the birth of a supernova or a black hole. Everything seems to be fine. Whatever you do, don't do it again.
Said it could be advantageous to have 2 escape routes, not 1.
Please. For me. And your family. Everyone else's family.
Fine.
No one else here copied my ability, right?
We don't have the ability to.
I cannot do that.
Oh,
I just use my muscles to bend space time.
E equals MC. Ooh, woo.
kind of like
It's never going away.
Kind of like looks over at Max and he just gives a very quizzical look. Are you being serious?
E equals MC flex, baby.
I don't know if he's being serious. Can he bend space time with his muscles?
No,
No, he can't. He just, I'm sure he really does think it, though.
That would have been interesting to see. Just somebody bending space time simply by flexing at it.
You just grab space, you grab time, and you smush them together really hard and make them kiss.
I was gonna say, have you tried it?
I mean, to be fair, that's normally what I do. I just take space and time, smash them together, and it creates a gate.
Hey, I told you guys I knew how to bend space and time.
I mean, I don't have, obviously I don't have the doctorates that you do, but theoretically, like, couldn't he do that? Couldn't he be like a one-man hadron collider if he just smushed them together hard enough?
Anything's possible.
Do you want me to roll?
No.
Oh God, no.
Let's not put ideas into his head.
I swear to God, if you concentrate too hard, you're gonna fart.
Let me show. How many bursts of a nat 20 do I need to get this to work?
I will. Okay, you know what? If you want to try,
just for the giggles.
Okay, just for the giggles.
You can make fun of Max for failing after. Anyway.
This is going okay. If Max is serious about this, what skill check are you using?
Oh, he's doing this with raw like again. He's just. How do I even describe it?
Is he doing brawn? Is he doing brawn?
You grab imaginary molecules and smash them together.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Like, there's no like.
If you're doing brawn, you're doing brawn. You can include your D4 because it's technically would be using your power.
Oh Lord.
But I'm telling you right now, it's a 100 check.
Technically possible.
How many nat 20s do I need?
5.
That would be 5.
No, I don't think that'll work. All right, let me roll the first one to see here. No, it is not.
What'd you get?
The second you don't roll a nat 20, it's a fail.
No, for sure. We got a 7.
So you see Max get up and he just starts flexing and just like grunting and everything, and you can just see the vein like popping out of his forehead as he's doing it. And Max, all of a sudden you feel like every muscle in your body just cramp up at once.
Ouch.
Oh
God. Cramp.
Wasn't a fart, so I'll take it.
Quick, get him a banana split. He needs potassium.
We need to start taking magnesium supplements too.
Part of me was hoping he would actually succeed. I'd really be hoping he would actually succeed.
You know what? Tell you, I'll try once a night and see if I get it one day.
Oh God.
For some reason, it unmuted the stream. They unmuted my window for a moment, so I heard myself. I'm like, wait, what the hell?
Sorry about that. When you flex so hard, you unmute the DM.
Right. You unmute the stream. You didn't bend space time.
God.
But you
Okay,
broke
look,
the
it
law
was
of the
as close
internet.
as I could do from here. All right.
So you're
Kind
saying
of break.
something happened. So what do we do now? We're just being watched the whole time,
We keep flexing.
Live your
huddling
lives.
together.
And Anthony sort of like clicks his tongue. He's like, all right, time for me to be the boring ass adult here. We have rules at the apartment. Curfew's 10 p.m.
What?
I just got upgraded.
You are not in by 10 p.m. Max here will make, not Max, we'll send Max after you.
Only
Bradley,
if I can flex space time
Bradley
continuum to
here
get to
will
him.
make sure you're in by 10.
I'm sorry, who?
Bradley.
Because he can teleport to people.
Ugh. But if I want to see a late night movie.
Clear it with us first. Just like asking your parents for permission to do anything.
Oh hell no!
Christ.
I had more freedom at the orphanage.
Yeah, well, freedom's about to be restricted because the orphanage doesn't know some psychopath is looking for you.
You know
Keith and
all the
I
best
will be
shows start at 10.
keeping constant eyes on you.
Ugh.
Speaking of that, all of you will be required to wear a tracker in your backpacks or your purses or your wallets or whatever you have on you to make sure that Keith can keep an eye on you and know where you're at all times.
Oh, gross.
Oh, I thought that came with the phones because that seemed to be so obvious.
Sure, they have the Find My Phone location turned on and synced up to theirs. The phones are ditchable.
Yes, phones are ditchable.
Wouldn't be surprised if they're sewing air tracking pods into our
And
shoes
trackers
right now.
are not ditchable?
Not if sewn into something that you're unaware of.
Leave my purse behind.
She was making a mental note to grab something from her dad that looks for bugs.
Bug tracker.
What's bug this time? Where's the
Anytime-
tracker?
It always goes off with the
Anytime
spider.
you're heading out or you're going to be on your own, message the group chat. Let everyone know where you're going. I know it's a little paranoid, and Frankie, you know, Frankie, you know I hate this, narc shit, but it's what we have to do to make sure to keep you all safe.
I'd like to point out that text can be faked.
Yes, text can be faked, but when you have somebody like Keith with you, good luck with that one.
I hate hearing you say it's what's necessary to keep you safe.
Trust me, it's hurting me to say it.
No, I mean, like, if we were truly in trouble, what's stopping the person who's taken us from using our phones to message the group chat to say something?
We
So
need
it's
a
our phone.
password. We need a password, so it's like actually a thing where it's like if
Yes.
something's wrong, it's like oh hey, if let's say we get kidnapped and it's like, hey, you need to text them, tell them that you're going, and it's like, oh, so I'm going to go get smoothies, and then smoothies is the password for like, hey, shit's wrong, something's up.
I'm
Probably
going to
shouldn't be-
Denny's might be
If
that
I
one.
say I'm going to a football game, you know I'm lying.
Wow.
Well, why don't we make it something universal so they don't have to remember 8 different passcodes?
That's what I mean.
Phrases.
Like something universal.
Because it wouldn't be odd to anyone else, but because of our discussion last time, why don't we use we're going to Denny's?
I was gonna say either that or since we're all foodies, say something like tapioca or something.
Yeah.
But Denny's works too.
We're going to Denny's doesn't seem that odd, and I don't know. Anyone else have ideas? Don't mind
No.
the tapioca idea.
I
I do like tapioca.
I like the Denny's idea.
Yeah, that should work.
If you legit just say we're going to Denny's, in the group chat, then yeah, that's most definitely a way to let everybody know you're in trouble.
And seeing how the only way any of us are going to Denny's is if nothing else is open. At that point, it's past curfew anyway.
Ugh, yeah.
Aside from that, we don't have many rules at the apartment. Respect everyone's privacy. Don't eat everyone's food.
Looks
to Max.
Clean up after yourself.
Great.
Jinx.
Just put me in jail, why don't you?
I don't know if there's enough food in the whole grocery store.
Don't worry. We have it taken care of.
I hope I have my whole ass personal fridge at this point.
Speaking of which, would you like to see home for a while?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Bradley sort of stands up and like cracks his knuckles. All right, everybody, to the alleyway.
To the alleyway.
Not about to open
Did
the
you
gate. I'm not about to open a gate in the middle of a restaurant.
We ended up not even getting food. We didn't even get our
No,
waffles.
all of this is going on. The conversation wise is going on while you're eating.
Got it.
Yeah, I came back into the conversation with me. I came back with food.
Just like how we never talk when our characters are pooping.
Right.
We assume it's happening at some point.
So you go into.
Is that
No,
what
we
we're
do
calling
roleplay when they
Max
take a
out of this?
shower.
Is that what we're
Look, I may have seen a video recently of people talking about like D&D pooing, and it was hysterical. Now it's on my mind of that's right. We never talk about going to the bathroom.
Nope.
No, we
is
also-
this what we call Max trying to bend the space-time continuum?
Yes, Max is in the bathroom trying to bend space time.
Space time.
Yes.
You know what? I'm making it a canon thing that whenever he goes to the bathroom / to bed once,
He
I
just
will roll
goes
to see if he manages.
He's like, "I'll be back, guys. Got to go bend space time."
Right.
I'm gonna post the link now in our Discord.
You go to the alleyway, and Bradley quickly opens a gate, and he's like, "Okay, everyone in fast. This is broad daylight."
Yep. Goes quickly.
Yep, jump in.
As the last one gets in, he closes the gate behind you, and you are now standing in a very large, what used to be warehouse, but has been renovated into a living space. As it's got 2 floors, you see that there have been rooms that have been added on that look like bedrooms. Bottom floor is mainly just, the living area and the kitchen and everything. A very large entertainment area. You've got TVs, game systems, everything set up. Just a very open floor plan down below, and then rooms on the second floor.
At least we got space.
Yeah, you weren't joking about that.
Well, we're not going to make you just, stay in some box for a while.
You said apartment, or it was told to us that it was an apartment. So,
would you have?
You're good.
No.
Words.
Would you have agreed if we said, "Hey, you want to go to this renovated warehouse?"
Does seem a bit sketchy if you say it like
Yeah.
that.
It sounds like we're gonna kidnap you or something.
I mean, it kind of feels like it. Not gonna lie.
I was about to say.
That's not what's happening, technically.
No, you agreed to this.
I'm starting to think that the building plan sounds like a better idea.
Speaking of your rooms, all of your stuff has already been moved in.
I thought we weren't moving in until school started.
Wait, all the stuff from my room is already in my room?
Kind
All
of.
the stuff from.
Wait. You saying I get my own room?
Yes.
Turning around and running up the stairs.
So we all get our own individual rooms. Thank God.
Gemma doesn't care about the rest of the conversation. She cares about having her own room.
Wait, out of character, do you not have your own room?
She has 8 siblings. Do you think she has her own room?
No.
You share
Oh,
with
God.
at least 2.
God, you got the super bunk beds.
Yeah.
It's
on
like
stacks on stacks,
your
right?
your room sounds like one of those stereotypical
Military
Spanish
barracks.
novellas.
No,
It's
it's,
like-
it's a
like-
military barrack.
It's
It's
at
like-
most we might have 4 rooms for the kids, and even then you're sharing with one other person.
It's 3 to a rack.
Oh gosh.
But as
Please.
you go into your rooms, and the important personal belongings have already been moved in, along with a large, bed and computer access and everything like that inside.
Dang. Hell yeah.
I think after a little bit, I'll knock on Louie's door. A quick knock.
Louis, you realize that your bed has the same bedding that was in the dream, or that was in the little mind fuckery.
You mean it's real?
It's real.
Yay! Louis doesn't have to sleep in tarps.
He's like he just tries to burn it just to see, make
And
sure.
you try to torch it, and it resists.
He's inwardly smiling, and he opens his door.
I just had a brilliant idea about the phones, because I know your parents are going to freak out about the phone just as bad as mine. Tell them that the insurance company replaced the phones.
I can't tell my mom that. She knows when I'm lying.
Well, maybe you should work on that a little bit. Holy shit, are those the sheets?
Yeah.
We could get you clothing made out of this.
Is it soft?
It's comfortable.
I was gonna say, like, I'm not there, but I was just wondering about, like, how soft it is and all that stuff.
He's like, I mean, it's as soft as, the sheets I'm afraid to use normally. I mean, I can't do much about my clothes.
As you all are talking and everything, you hear Amelia call out from downstairs. Guys, you may want to get down here. Some weird shit's on the news.
Oh. I didn't do it.
All right, heading down.
Yeah.
Go check that out.
You head down, you see that she's standing in front of like the large TV and like the entertainment area, and the news is on there, and it's a report of a brutal attack on a bank. From eyewitness reports, people's shadows started just attacking. Or eyewitnesses say that the shadows came to life, biting those that they were attached to, jumping at others running by. It was pure chaos. In this commotion, the entire vault has been taken.
Wait, the vault itself was taken, or the money?
From what the person on the news says, the vault was taken.
How do you take a vault?
How do we know this is connected to us?
I don't think it's connected to us, but it looks like there are other us in town.
Oh.
You don't think this was
Search
Rodney?
range.
He has many abilities.
She shakes her head and she's like, it's too calculated from the information that my dad has on Rodney. His actions are more sporadic and way more violent. This looks like it has a bit of pre-planning to it. I'm worried about
Yeah,
the shadow thing.
Yeah, that kind of seems like a problem.
Yeah.
As like you see the people that are like being checked out by the paramedics on the TV, but none of them look to have any wounds. Though all of them are like holding like legs and shoulders and arms, like screaming in pain as if like they had been attacked. She sort of like looks over to the group and over to her brother. Nerve agent, maybe? Drugs? It's a massive hallucinogenic.
Well, if the vault is missing,
It's a good distraction.
Kind of like looks at her brother. You know we have to go down there. Yeah, I know. Fuck, I was really hoping this was just gonna be a vacation. He like looks over, he's like, Tony, you coming? And like Anthony just like shoots him a death glare.
Can you take us back to the burger shop first? We all had vehicles there.
Look, time being, stay here. We'll get your vehicles here somehow. But Brad's right. Brad and Amelia right. We need to go.
Jim has a carefully blank face.
I mean, are you sure it's a good idea to leave us here when there's clearly other things going on in town? Like maybe you should like give Dr. Masterson a call and see, you know, what he thinks about all this.
That's why we're here. When we're in town, this is the stuff we look into. You know, you kids have had the veil pulled over your eyes for quite some time, but weird shit like this always happens. Then
Is
either
a vehicle here we could use?
you should be staying here for now. Last thing we need is you getting in trouble outside while we're taking care of this. Brad like opens up a gate and Amelia walks through and Anthony is like sort of like looks at you guys like, look, I'm sorry guys. Like I know this fucking sucks, but hey, take this time to get used to the surroundings here. You know, check out the kitchen, the entertainment center, check out your rooms, get situated. It shouldn't be too long. It's just going to be a quick investigation. Just to make sure that whatever happened isn't likely to happen again. Sort of walks through and Brad sort of like looks back and just walks on through and shuts the gate. Leaving all of you by yourselves in the quote-unquote apartment.
I immediately go double check the front door, make sure it's locked.
You notice that there are 6 locks on that door.
I make sure they're all locked.
Yep.
Is there like a communal computer, or does everyone have their own computer?
Everyone has their own computer.
Like a laptop or like a full desktop?
Full
like,
desktop.
What's the deal?
Full PC.
Full
Gaming
PC. Like there aren't laptops.
All right. Louis like, I'm gonna go to my room and see if I can see what happened at the bank.
Hackerman.
I think I'm gonna sit down and keep watching the news.
Okay.
Yeah. I put points in brains.
Yes, you did.
Yes, I did. It's like,
Are there any vehicles?
You don't know.
around?
None
Okay.
none in the building. That's for sure.
Are there any
So-
windows that look out towards the street?
Yeah.
Can I
Is
go
there
to
a
the
garage?
window and start looking down to see if there's vehicles on this? Anything that. What's
So-
around?
You look out and you're not on the street.
it's in the air.
You are like in an abandoned movie lot.
Are there any vehicles in the lot?
There are no vehicles in the lot. The outside, if you like look, if anybody was looking on the inside, this looks like this place hasn't been touched for a while. Like there's a broken down golf cart, but it's missing a wheel.
Is the location recognizable?
You've probably passed it here and there, just like going through the city. There is one known lot in the city that's been abandoned for about 20 years now. Previously, it was used as numerous sound stages for a bunch of old TV shows. But since then, it's just a fenced off, almost dilapidated soundstage.
How broken down is the golf cart?
Yes. From where
Damn
you're
it.
at right now, it looks like it's missing one tire and has a bit of structural damage to the body itself.
How far away? Like, how long does it take for them to get there?
Who?
They poured them.
Yeah, they portaled. It's instantaneous.
portaled.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just
Okay. So, Gemma and I have been whispering to each other.
Yeah.
Of course you have.
It's just so we're going after them, right?
Good. Should probably stop by and get something on my dad's stash for self-defense first, and then go after them.
Excellent idea.
Technically, we're not in curfew.
Technically.
There's no. I didn't see any chance. Did you find anything for transportation?
There's a golf cart,
Busted ass golf
but
cart.
it's not.
I mean,
it's not even fixable.
Anyone else have any ideas for transport?
I'm not carrying all y'all's on my back.
I mean,
Oh God, no.
I have successfully opened a gate before. No issue.
Call it a deal.
You did.
Wait,
If you show me how to do it.
Why?
Just
why are
made
we
the DM
going?
facepalm.
I know.
Right?
Look, they're teenagers. Danger is just theoretical.
Yeah. Danger is theoretical.
Especially because you've
Just
done
like-
it before.
Just like
Yeah, I've done it successfully before. I can do it again.
just like when you're a kid, injuries aren't, something that will stop you.
No.
Guys, I think
So-
we should be staying here.
You can stay here if you want. Keep an eye on the news.
I mean, it's what they told us to do.
You could, call us if anything comes up.
Where are we going, guys?
Look, he didn't tell me I had to take a different ability and drop the copy on his, so
Did he take your ability away when he held your hand at the restaurant?
no, from what I could tell, he just kind of poked around invasively.
Yeah.
It was like he was. Yeah, it wasn't great. It's kind of like he was looking at me, but not like at me, but like at me.
On like a
Sorry.
molecular level.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't think he took the ability away.
That's weirdly intimate. All right.
It was weird. I wouldn't call it intimate. That was just weird. Do I feel like I still have the ability, Rojan?
You still have the ability. You
Okay.
are fully aware that you still have that ability.
Damn it. Me as player says, damn it.
I mean, if anything, could we? I mean, we probably shouldn't call an Uber at our location. That's a bad idea.
No, they probably don't want us being seen leaving, though I'm not sure how we're supposed to get to school every day. Does he really plan on just portaling us everywhere?
I mean, seems easy enough for him.
I mean, just a little inconvenient for us.
Yeah. If you want to portal us back to Pop and Noms, I could try. Or if you want to portal us back to my house, I could take my Vespa. I mean, then we could go back to your house.
Vespa won't fit everyone, though. Where'd you all leave your cars?
Moms and pops.
I took the bus.
I mean,
Louis up in his room.
Anthony did teach me how to drive a real car.
Anthony's car should still be at Papa Nom's.
So I
Guy gets his first car destroyed, and the second one his sister's gonna hotwire and steal.
Look, it's his own damn fault. He left us here.
Yep.
He left us unsupervised.
I go up and get Louis. Like, hey, we are we want to follow them. You're welcome to stay. You're welcome to come with us.
Louis is midway trying to hack into the CCTV system of the city.
Okay, as you're doing that, give me a brains roll here.
Literally splitting up and doing
Splitting the party?
leaving.
Nah, not this channel.
Splitting the party and
15?
15?
Because I don't have like electronic powers. Just literally, I'm just hacking.
One thing becomes apparent to you. The city security system is shit.
Yes.
Like you spend maybe 5 minutes and you have access to the entire CCTV grid of the city.
He's like, no, you gotta. He's like, you gotta wait. You gotta see this. I gotta. Holy crap! This is horrible.
God, it's like, is horrible meaning the quality of the cameras, or
no? I should not be able to get in this easily. This is so bad.
At one point in time, you could have swore the password was just password 1.
It's like,
which is of course not what you tried, because no one's password should be password 1.
But you have access.
I have an exclamation mark at the end as they required that.
You have access to the CCTV footage right now.
Nice.
I like Louis goes like, what bank would they rob? Like he's like, what bank did they rob? I didn't notice. Like, this is on the news still.
Run down again.
It was Seafield First National.
So he's like, just like he like goes to, he goes to the grid for that, and he's like looking for the closest, CCTV to the bank.
There's one right across the street. So like
he's like, guys,
it's like a traffic cam. There's like right across the street with a perfect view on the the thing.
Yeah, he's just like, he pulls it up and just starts, looking at the footage. Hopefully, like, the camera is actually functioning.
And
at this point, he
ran downstairs like, hey, Louis got into the security cameras in the whole city, and he's looking at the bank right now.
I swear this guy's like Batman. If Max says that, I
Batman, Human Torch. That's a scary combo.
Oh gosh.
Oh, he knows how to hack? Interesting.
So as you're going through the security
always
footage,
tracking what skills, who has what skills.
You notice that even though you've got a view on the bank itself, you really don't see anything inside, though. Within a few minutes of you watching, somebody comes busting out of their of the bank, and they're like holding their head as you see a shadow kind of like looming over them, just repeatedly punching them, like just haymaker left, haymaker right, and you can see see that when the fists hit, their head actually starts like whipping back and forth from the impact, and at one point in time they just get hit hard enough they go down like in the street.
That's what I was afraid of.
Now, as you're like watching this, you notice like the image start to get fuzzy as you are cut off from the CCTV access for a brief moment.
Damn it.
And you come back. That information is no longer there.
Oh my.
Like
there is a 10-minute gap in the CCTV footage from when that attack happened to when just like a cutoff point to where now it only picks up when the ambulance and the police officers are starting to arrive.
God damn it. He's checking to see if there's like a backup or if there's like, there
should be some sort of backup or fail safe, but it looks like it's just been deleted.
That's not good.
Why do I get the feeling that that's why they went there, was to delete the CCTV footage?
You don't have to be on site to delete footage.
And you could see on your computer screen text starting to pop up.
Yeah, you might want to.
Hello, Louie. I got it. It just says, I got it. Don't worry. And then there's a dash. And then it says Keith.
Oh, damn.
At least it's just Keith.
Apparently, Keith took care of it.
Okay.
And he's just going to go, okay. And then he's going to disconnect. And he's going to start scrubbing his access.
You still going to Papa Noms?
When the group has two like genius hackers with them,
right? They get into a hack battle.
And all I can think of is the Critical Role ads.
Hey, I don't know if Keith has like powers to get into computers. I have to actually get into computers the old-fashioned way.
He doesn't have powers to get in computers. He's like you. He's a super brain. Like his powers are pretty much just, his body is liquid, so he's able to like change his form, and that's about it. Like any of the information or the smarts that he has is just natural.
Cool. We'll have to compare notes.
Oh dang. You two together would be unstoppable.
Oh yeah.
He's like, well, Keith beat me to it. So I did see there were shadows punching a guy, and the shadow hit him in the head, and his reacted to being hit by the shadow.
Yeah, bro, it's called shadow boxing. Ever heard of it?
No, I mean, it's literally like if I peeled your shadow off the ground and your shadow punched you in the face.
Straight up,
so it's like Peter Pan type shit.
So what you're telling me? So what you're telling me is they're weaker than their shadows. Somebody's been skipping on training.
I don't know. I can only tell you what I saw, man. It's people were being hit by their shadows hard. So that's weird because it's a shadow, there's no substance. So I don't know what you can do to make a shadow real. I mean, not
sounds
real.
like an ability to me.
Yeah, and they thought it was hallucinogenic, but
That
it's
doesn't
real.
sound
no.
hallucinogenic.
No, it was real. I mean, hopefully Keith made a backup so we can look at it later. But he
If they
got to
let
the
us.
footage. He got to the footage before I did, so he scrubbed it.
Yeah, that's if they even let us. I mean, the way we're going, they're not going to let us do anything.
It seems like they don't want us to leave or do anything, but
They're probably going to be ferried to school by a portal, brought back here by a portal, and then left here all night.
so okay.
Um,
What were the rules of the thing of if you go anywhere you have to text the group chat?
Yeah,
They didn't say that we had to text them before we left.
fair point.
And
I
we are
mean,
going to go to Papa Nom's at some point.
Yeah,
Well, we are going to go to we are
Well,
probably going to go back to my house at some point too.
yeah.
And Louis. Well, no,
I
if you want to stay here and deal with the security system, but who all wants to come with
um,
us?
I mean, there's nothing else to look at anymore. I mean, are we going to the bank? I mean, it's going to be swarming with cops.
Mm.
You know, unless one of you guys can turn invisible, I don't see how we get anywhere near that bank.
I mean,
Yeah, I would say I could copy some ninja skills, but I don't want to lose the skill I currently have copied.
Yeah. I hate this waiting.
I mean, I don't think there's anything we can really do about this situation.
Y'all want to like order pizza and play video games?
Kinda, yeah. I mean, we can't fight shadows.
That is a fair point. We probably cannot fight shadows.
And like if our shadows come alive and like start attacking us, like what happens if I send a swarm of bugs after the shadow? Suddenly all the bugs have shadows as well and they come alive. And it seems like a real bad decision.
I don't even want to think about that. Do you like, like, like how far can your bugs fly?
I mean, as far as a regular bug could fly, I guess.
I mean, I
They
don't
just,
know. I mean, I know butterflies fly a long time, but you
yeah,
know, that's butterflies.
yeah, they like migrate across the whole world. It's really cool.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
really cool.
You know what?
Well,
I'd put money that if I had to fight my own shadow, I'd win.
I'm sure you would. Put money down, not necessarily win.
Oh, I'd win.
well,
I know I'd win. It's just
can
shadow boxing, man. Like I said.
can your bugs remember stuff?
Um, yes and no. I mean, bugs, they can remember stuff. But whether that stuff is, like decipherable when they tell you about it, depends on the bug.
Mm. I was gonna say just have one of your bugs fly to the bank and just see if there really is no vault.
I mean, I've heard that there are certain bugs that have like photographic memory.
Yeah, I mean,
Bugs should not be named for Zoro's sake, but they have photographic memory.
I could ask some if they'd be willing to zip on over there and check it out.
In the meantime, I was thinking of popping into my dad's safe room and grabbing a few things for self-defense, borrowing a few things.
Oh, you won't go to the burger joint, but you'll go into your dad's gun locker. See how it is.
She wanted to go to the burger joint too, so that was the original plan, was to go there and then get a ride back to her place.
Yeah, like we know where the safe house is, so we could drive it back.
Well, I mean, what are we gonna do if we get to the bank? I mean, there's not a whole lot we can accomplish, especially in broad daylight.
Yeah.
I mean, if anything, I can't believe I'm saying this. If we're gonna go to the bank, we might as well do it at night when there's little to no visibility.
That is true.
I mean, the same goes for them. They just left for the bank. What are they going to do? There's cops there and everything. They have to have some way.
But if you can, rework people's memories and take over their brains, it's a lot easier to get into places than we can.
As you guys are talking, you hear another door in the building open up as Keith comes running out and looks like he's quickly like throwing on his overcoat and he's grabbing a set of keys.
Oh,
you were here.
Hey.
Wait, there's the keys. Where are you going? Take us with you.
As he puts up the phone and he punches it in, he brings it up. Look, he's like, hold on, guys. Brad, yeah, let him know that I caught sight of the guy. He's downtown. Yeah, I'm on my way to cut him off. He hangs up the phone. He's like, can't take you with me.
We can be helpful.
I know that, but I can't take you anywhere. Those are the rules, remember?
Downtown where?
Now you're asking the right.
I can't hear. What did you say?
Now you're asking the right question.
Downtown where?
Apparently he just drove off. I just heard somebody's car rev up. I should tell you. I tell you.
You need to tell us, and we're going to appear somewhere in downtown trying to find them, all on our own, and that's going to cause more of a mess.
All right, yep. You didn't hear this from me.
Never.
Good. Over by the movie theater. When I caught wind of him, he was going into the back alleyway.
We'll meet you there.
Which movie theater?
Only one movie theater downtown.
Okay. I'm just
there's
I wasn't sure how small of a town it was.
Corey, this is a fictional town.
Yeah, I know. Like right as I said that, I'm like, wait, I made the town. Nobody knows this.
I just assumed there's only one movie theater by the way he said it.
Yeah, there's a singular movie theater downtown.
CCTV footage still works there?
You said there was an alleyway, right? You might have to remove footage from the alleyway after we're done.
Oh, don't worry. I've already taken the CCTV footage down around that area.
Perfect.
There'll be about a 3-hour gap before anybody picks up any more information there. He's like, now, I'm leaving, and I see all the kids are here. That's all I need. He shuts the door, and you hear just the various locks on the door, relocking.
Then we need to grab anything before we go.
As then you hear like moments later the rev of like a muscle car engine, and him just take off out of the lot.
Well, she's gonna look at Frankie, be like, we have to know where that is. Well, anyone else need to grab anything before we go? This is going to be exhausting for me, and I don't want to do it for very long.
Well, how far away is her house from Papa Nom's where we could grab a vehicle?
Gemma's house is like on the other side of town.
Yeah.
Like,
so we need to do
Gemma's house is probably the farthest that everybody's house is at because Gemma is near the military base.
All right, so we're just going straight to the alley.
That was my plan.
Sounds like.
Unless we want to look in the garage to see if there's another vehicle.
All right. Can we like look around and see if there's any weapons, types of things like that, baseball bats,
kitchen knives?
Like Louis just points at Max.
Fair point.
We need weapons. Yeah,
We have a max.
Can I go look to where he got the keys out of, see if there's more keys?
There's no keys. As you notice, it's just like one of those like wooden bowls you get from like Bed Bath and Beyond. He just threw his keys in there.
Oh.
Can I go to where I think he went to get the car and see if I can see if there's more vehicles?
You can't get outside.
Motherfucker. Okay.
Well,
I tried. That was my due diligence. Now I'm going to open the portal.
Keys to the apartment or safe house.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Wait,
you
so
could
are these
unlock the
still there?
doors, but you don't know if it's alarmed or anything.
All right. So are we all going?
I mean, yeah, I guess, right? I mean,
Is anyone staying behind?
I don't think splitting up is a good idea. I don't
We were
think
told
going
not
is a
to.
good idea either, but I don't think splitting up is a good idea.
I guess pizza and video games will have to wait till we get back, huh?
Victory pizza.
Yes. Victory
I'm
pizza.
good with double the pizza then if we're doing a victory pizza.
Absolutely.
And we get in to get a keg of beer or something.
If they will let us.
I am not old enough to drink.
That was not against the rules, technically.
Technically, nobody here is old enough to drink.
Yeah. Well, I'm going
I mean,
to.
frat boy, what do you expect? Let's be real for a minute.
Okay.
As long as everyone seems ready, I'm going to go ahead and.
Gemma, go ahead and give me that roll.
All right. Well, not bad, not bad. Make sure I read that. It's a 3 and a 14, so it's gonna be a total of 17.
17. Easier this time, as it's not as exhausting as you begin to bend space and time and to open that gateway.
I'm aiming for like the alleyway near the movie theater.
Okay.
So I'm assuming
And
that
you
really
open
enough.
it. You open it directly behind the movie theater.
Everyone through. Let's go. Let's go.
Right.
All right, running in.
I'd follow suit after seeing that she didn't like disintegrate or something immediately upon touching the portal.
Because I know that it actually that it's worked before with her doing it. So I'm like, let's just go.
When I see they go through and the portal doesn't immediately close, I assume she's still alive and I go through.
Okay.
Well, can't we technically see her on the other side?
No, I haven't gone through. I'm waiting for everyone else.
Gateway. It's an open gateway.
Yeah, like I always, the way you describe the portal, I always envisioned it's like No Way Home. It's like it's a circle in space, and on the other side is where you want to go.
Yeah. Gemma didn't run through, by the way. Frankie did, but Gemma has not because she's always seen Bradley go through last, so she assumes that she has to go through last.
Okay,
that makes sense.
So is everybody who is going through goes through, Gemma goes through last. That's the gate. You're now in the alleyway.
Sorry.
And you
searching.
Like just looking down the alleyway, you see somebody cutting across the street like at a rapid pace.
I think that's our guy.
Like it looks dressed in a very large flowing coat, like almost like just like one of those like long Matrix trench coats, but it's like just like this very odd combination of like green, orange, and yellow. Like,
and it's not Keith in his weird attire, right?
It's not Keith because Keith was driving. It's gonna take some time for Keith to get there, but he's got
we
like
should have texted them before we.
He's got like a ton of patches and everything like all over the coat.
Not supposed to text them. Remember, we just have to text them. I didn't say before. We agreed upon this.
At the alley, or in downtown.
Going downtown.
Going downtown in group chat.
God. We're gonna get so yelled at.
We are going to get so yelled at. Now they know what we're doing. Off we go.
Yep.
Well, that guy looks suspicious.
Well, follow him?
Yeah, let's follow him. As we now pretend like we're.
As you see him get to like one car, and he just slips like liquid underneath it as he like melds into the shadow. And then a moment later, he jumps out from like the shadow of a tree down the street, and he keeps running.
definitely.
That's
Okay, so we
cool.
can help him find him.
Shadow guy.
How are we
Alright.
supposed to keep up with that?
Punch a street light at him.
Just say throw a street light at him.
Max, if you want to throw a street light at him, you can most definitely try.
Oh, lordy.
Can we not throw a street light at him?
I mean, it
I mean,
works.
look, it's light.
That is-
Light works
that
against
is-
shadow.
That
Max
is
Max.
not inconspicuous.
Look, if we knock his ass out, he can't slip into any more shadows.
Plus, look, it's a street light. Light works against shadows, right? I'm just
Go
throwing
ahead.
a light at him.
Go ahead and go ahead and do a power roll here if you're gonna literally.
All right.
What are you using?
Yeah, I mean, if we're throwing it, we're just throwing it, man. It's just
So just brawn?
Yeah.
Like, you just
I'm gonna be doing a lot of brawn rolls. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
I'm just making
Look,
sure.
Max is the
Yanks.
kind of character where they go, "We're throwing the book at him," and he literally picks up the book
Literally
and throws it
picks
at him.
up the book and throws it at him. Okay, so we said just a brawn roll, right?
Yep.
13 and a 3. That's a 16.
Okay. You pick up. You just grab the street light, ripping it out of like the ground as there's like sparks and like exposed rebarb now like poking out as you just hurl this thing down the street at this guy, and you can hear it just like slicing through the wind as you do, as it goes rocketing towards him. And there's just a brief moment as it starts flying that you see a hand coming from one of the shadows of the trees, and it just grabs it.
Oh.
Nice.
You need to hide.
I'm gonna throw something bigger.
He
Grab the
turns
book.
and he looks, and like you seem to like catch his interest for a moment as the hand lets go of the streetlight and just goes clambering to the ground as he holds his hand out to the shadow hand from the tree. And as he takes it, he molds in and then comes out of another car's shadow probably about 5 feet from you.
But you're not gonna throw it back, man? Boring.
Well, that was impressive.
I thought you were gonna throw it back. I'm disappointed. I thought we were playing catch or something here, homie.
I'm not one to hurl large pieces of infrastructure at people, but I must say that is quite an impressive arm you've got there.
Oh, thanks. I
Oh.
work out every day.
I can tell you are a very impressive specimen of the human species.
I mean,
So
thanks, I guess.
can you
Max looks like he's not sure if he should be insulted at being called a specimen.
can you let me know
The
as
word's too
to
complicated.
why you decided you needed to throw a street light at me?
Light wins against shadows. He kind of scratches his head.
Technically, light creates shadow, but I can see where you're coming from. But why would you throw anything at me?
I thought we would play cash.
Let's see. And the rest of you, are you also here to spectate a rousing game of catch, or do you have any more to put in on the situation?
We were just walking along and saw you do your thing, and you gotta excuse the big guy. He's kind of an idiot.
Let's see.
Oh no. Everything froze.
Oh no.
Oh no, here we go.
Uh-oh.
11
Everything.
Oh, and she poofed.
And
Oh.
she's back?
Maybe.
Almost?
Maybe.
Come on, you can do it, Discord.
No. Probably restarting. So the rest of you were just out for a walk down an alleyway.
We were cutting through.
And then you saw me, and your friend here just decided to physically rip a light post out of the ground and throw it at me. And you have to excuse me, I'm kind of lost in this whole ordeal. I don't know whether I need to get rid of you or what.
Look, we're usually lost when it comes to him, too. There's no real telling what he's thinking.
I think
If he's thinking
is
at
a
all.
luxury when it comes to Matt.
Yeah, if he's thinking at all.
strange. Normally, you know, individuals like you, when things like this happen, tend to either attack or something.
Attack. Why would we attack?
You threw a light post at him.
I mean, you did throw a light post at him. That is kind of tactical.
Yeah,
that's called playing catch, man.
I was expecting a run-in with other individuals and thought you may be them after that happened.
What?
So I
Who?
don't
After
see
what
any of
happened?
them amongst you.
What individuals?
A couple
My
individuals.
God, should we be on the lookout for something?
A couple individuals sort of popped through a portal, maybe? I don't know. They came through an alleyway near the bank and thought for sure they saw me.
I mean, I can totally flex into bending the space-time continuum if that's what we're talking about.
Sorry, all the cameras are going to be messed up until Cass comes back.
And real quick, while this conversation is happening, could I be like getting on my phone and pulling up our coordinates on Google Maps and sending those coordinates to like Brad and Amelia and Keith?
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay, that's what I'm going to be doing.
Well, I would like to stay in chat, but I need to run.
How did you
From
do
what?
that thing with those shadows?
That's just me. Just like how your friend can do the thing of ripping out streetlights and throwing them at individuals.
Well,
And the-
they're all distracted with the chit-chatting. I almost said Gemma. That's not me. Paige has been letting out a very interesting amount of dose of it's a type of nerve toxin to paralyze him in place.
Ooh.
Basically have him seize up.
Okay.
And it is colorless.
Oh,
So as it's just
Paige.
kind of emitting it. Me over here Googling like a mad woman. I'm just
Me
like,
over
what's
here
it
just
called? What's it
talking,
called?
hoping you guys do something to keep me here.
Neurotoxin.
I get it. I'm over here looking up insects every time we start talking about what we're going to do.
Yeah, I don't claim to know everything about toxins and gases, so you know, I know a certain extent because I watch a lot of CSI and SWAT and all that stuff, but you know, I can't give you all the details. So yeah, that's
All right.
that's what she's doing.
Go ahead and give me a roll off of your chosen skill.
I do use charm when I emit my gases.
Yeah, phrasing.
Paige,
No.
Paige is emitting gases.
You know,
No.
you know.
I guess she's also trying to bend the space-time continuum.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here.
You did
so
this to
this is
yourself, Rogan. You
94.
did this to yourself.
That's it's a dirty 20
Okay.
altogether.
Nice.
Woo!
Very nice. As you can see, as he's talking, like a little twitch beginning to form in his face. Okay, which one of you did that?
Sorry, what?
Paralytic. Oh, now that's just fascinating.
Look around, group like I'm confused at who would do that. Try and pretend like I'm confused.
Paralytic.
A paralytic. My body is slowly but surely losing control of its own functions.
Do you need to lay down?
No, I will be quite okay.
Wait,
Nice.
are you saying there's somebody with abilities around here, like other than Max?
It was nice talking to all of you. I'll be sure to keep an eye out. You are most interesting individuals.
Wait, one more thing before you go. Just real quick. I wanted to test something with you, if that's okay.
You can see like his face starting to like seize up as his body falls. He's like, Peter, take me home. And as he crumples, you see a shadow crawl out from underneath the car, wrap its hand like arms around him and look up at you and wink and pull him through.
Winked at
Peter.
by a shadow.
The shadow was separate from him.
They
Peter,
call his
take me home,
shadow Peter,
Pan.
like Peter Pan.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Sorry, if I used
Well-
the other nerve, if I used the other paralytic gas, it actually would have killed him.
And as you're
It's
saying this, you
fast-acting.
see a bright light form behind you as Anthony, Amelia, and Bradley appear, like jump out of a gate.
Oh, we're here.
Fancy seeing you guys here.
Hey, guys, you got my message.
Yeah, we got your what the fuck are you doing out here?
We went
One,
to catch a
what the
movie.
fuck? Two, how the fuck? We are
Yeah,
on
my
the
sister like slide behind Max where she can't be seen.
we are
Max
on the
is just gonna flex and said, "Bent the space-time continuum."
Look,
give
we
me a charm,
heard.
Max. Give me a charm roll.
All right, let's see. Watch me fail this horribly. He's not charming.
I just maybe trying to hide behind Max. He's big enough. I can hide.
Can
It's a
he
D8, but I will try it. Give me a minute.
flex and use his thing?
Is he flexing? Can he use his ability die?
No, this is just
Damn
a
it.
straight up lie.
No,
This is
you
a
suck.
straight up charm roll.
That's a 7.
That's a 7. They
You have
kind
an
of,
adversity
He's got
skill,
that
maybe?
grin on his face, you know.
they sort of look at you and kind of just shake their heads. Seriously,
You know,
how the fuck did you get down here so fast?
I love this because
heard-
the day I actually do it, or if it ever happens, nobody's
Yep.
gonna believe him.
Like,
Nope.
none
No
of your cars are here. As far as we can
We-
tell, Keith is still in transit.
Yeah, Keith. We heard the phone call with Keith, and we made our way down here.
How?
Golf cart.
Waiting for him to put 2 and 2 together.
A golf cart.
Yes.
6 of you piled onto a golf cart
Well,
and made
technically,
it
we
35 miles.
Well, technically, we piled the golf cart on Max. Max went running with the golf cart on his back, but you know.
Yes.
You suck at lying.
I wasn't trying very hard. You're really stupid.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Who am I talking to?
Bradley. You're talking to Bradley.
There you go.
No, it
It's
was
like you
Anthony.
really
It was
could-
Oh,
Anthony.
amazing.
It was
Okay.
Anthony.
Imagine. It turns out it's Bradley.
And it's fine.
Gemma still
You really should know.
Trying to look as small as possible. No one notices her.
Yeah, I think Louis is gonna try hiding behind Max now too.
Max is just gonna like flex again.
We'll talk when we get home.
I'm just smiling so big, just like
Brad, take us home. Like, yep. As he opens a gateway underneath all of you.
And
As
we,
you
like,
as
fall?
you fall back down into the apartment.
ow.
They're not ratting me out.
So I'm gonna ask this one more time. How did you get down there so fast? I know none of you are speedsters, none of you can fly.
We're just built different.
I mean, I just can turn everything into helium in me, and technically I can fly.
Have you seen how fast I run, man? Have you seen me run the ball all the way down to the end zone?
The only way
Have
I
you seen
can
me
think
doing it
of
with like
this
10 guys
happening,
hanging off of me?
the only way I can think of this happening is Gemma used the gate.
Max still on his feet. I would like to be behind Max still.
Oh god.
Max is still flexing, yes.
Were you underneath Max and he like landed on you if we fell?
It wasn't a quick fall. It wasn't like a hard fall or anything.
Okay.
Like Louis looks very anxious.
So I want to know what got into your mind to, one, decide to investigate on things on your own. Hold on. Thought I heard meowing. One, investigate things on your own, and two, why you went back on your promise to Bradley to not use the gate again.
In our defense,
No, I don't want to
left us
hear it from you.
unsupervised.
I don't want to hear it from you.
You left this unsupervised.
Gemma. Why?
Gemma's not home right now.
Max is just gonna shrug and he say, "I was promised victory pizza and beer."
That is sorry, Jim is not home right now. That's like the perfect like teenage stuff as well.
And I technically didn't make a promise.
He walks over. It's true. You didn't. But you can't do it again.
You didn't leave us any other transportation.
As you see him reach out with the hand that has the word nurture. Not nurture, but nature written on it as he touches you. And you feel something just physically ripped from your body.
Ow.
Ow?
As you feel your power numb.
We're up a little. The fuck was that?
I shut your power off. You've lost your privileges for the day.
Fuck.
You can't do that. That's so fucked up.
I just
It's extremely fucked up.
Look,
you could have asked me to copy someone else's power and waited for proof.
I need to keep you
My
safe.
power has visual cues.
I need to keep you safe.
Yeah, anyone else's power would have done a deal. Why'd you have to shut it off? That's like taking a part of someone away.
Think of it as being grounded.
This is so much worse than being grounded. You literally just shut off a part of me.
I know, and I'm sorry I have to do it.
Are you?
Yeah, I hate being a hard ass. I don't want to be I don't want to be the adult here.
You could have made me copy anyone else's powers. None of their powers would have transported us.
Look, I couldn't run the risk of that. I don't know the extent of your power. I don't know if you're able to hold on to powers more than once or if you can catalog them. This way,
can't.
I can be sure that you can't use the gate again. This isn't because I don't trust you. It's because it's a safety issue.
It's exactly because you can't, because you've
don't trust us.
No.
Exactly.
It's because
you trust it.
I took away the ability for you to fold space-time. Something that's taken this one years to perfect.
Just means she's better.
Last thing I need, or any of us need, is space-time coming and unraveling all around us. Look, I understand you guys want to help out. I don't have an issue with that. But we were just getting situated when this happened. We were only popping in for a quick investigation.
Yeah, that's what we did.
I have to worry about you guys. You especially, as he points to Frankie. Like, these are just, kids I have to look after. You're my little sister. I don't want to be a hard ass. I don't want to be some authoritarian, jackass or anything like that. But I have to make sure you guys are taken care of. And he walks over, and with the hand that says nature, he touches Gemma again as you feel your power come back. Minus the gate.
Oh, hi, Evie.
I don't want you guys getting hurt. Look, I've known most of you since you were kids, especially Gemma. I don't want you guys hurt.
Gemma moved here a year ago.
He knows. He's just trying to, connect.
I know. She's still looking at him like he just a traitor.
You can't,
looking for betrayal.
You guys are my sister's friends. I've known you guys for years. I don't want anything bad happening to you. In this world you're getting into, there is a ton of fucked up and scary shit. Like, I've seen things that are... I can't even put words to it.
Can't protect us forever. If we don't learn to navigate it on our own, how are we supposed to survive?
I agree. I can't protect you forever. But I don't really, want to throw you into something that we don't even know about. Somebody made a whole goddamn bank vault disappear. I don't know.
By the way,
I don't know what other ability they have. If they can do that, what stops them from making you disappear?
oh, by the way, it wasn't anything to do with the hallucinogenics or anything.
It's somebody who controls shadows, as we know.
Well,
yeah.
He made friends with the shadows. They seem to move on their own.
You talk to
Shadows.
him.
Yes.
Oh, we were kind of forced to after someone
Wait.
threw a light at him.
Did you say Peter?
He
That's
called
what
it Peter.
shadow.
Like
He
Peter
called the shadow
Pan.
Peter.
Oh,
That's
fucking
weird.
No, that's not weird.
He said Peter.
See, maybe it was a good thing we went because we found out it'd be useful information for you.
Right.
A pretty cool guy too.
He's not a cool guy. He is far from that. You see him punching in a phone number and he calls Keith.
You might want to ask
Keith.
Paige how long he's going to be paralyzed for.
Keith, you need to get back here. It's Pan. Yeah, I know. Yeah, just get your ass back here.
And
Like, for real, Peter Pan?
It's what we call him. This guy, we don't know his real name. We just call him Pan because he can control shadows, and he has a relationship with one that he calls Peter. Cliche, yes, but put a face to a name.
Suppose code names always comes in handy in these situations.
Yes. Look, this guy is not somebody to be toyed with. Not only is he has the ability to slip through and control shadows, he's a master manipulator. Very intelligent criminal. If he just hit a bank, that's fine, but he's back in town, that can't be anything good.
yeah. What is it? Max threw a light post at him. We saw him running. Then Cage he came back and kind of talked with us for a bit, and Paige, I don't think he knows who it was, but Paige released it was paralytic.
Yeah.
Paralytic. So then he said, Peter, get me out of here.
Huh.
So he only really knows Max does something and that someone in the group has paralytic abilities.
Don't like it.
Our cover was blown when the light post was thrown. We improvised.
You did. And as you've seen, he tends to engage in conversation more than action. Probably trying to gauge what the rest of you can do before he did anything else.
I mean, he sucked at playing catch.
Well, no, he caught it.
All right.
Yeah, but you're supposed to throw it back.
Yeah.
That's catch, not playing catch.
I guess we don't really have much of a choice, seeing as how all of you are just gonna go and do your own thing anyway.
You kind of left us here unsupervised.
For the most part, we followed your rules.
He's like,
we did follow all the rules laid out for us.
I kind of trusted you all to stay here.
And we followed your rules.
No,
you didn't say we had to stay here.
You bent the rules, and trust me, I'm a master of that. I taught this one. I now know I can't count on you guys to follow the rules.
No, you can count on us to follow the rules.
I can whip you into shape to be able to defend yourselves just in case some shit like this happens when you're alone.
Shouldn't we be doing that anyway? We have someone after us. Be stupid of us not to.
I was trying just to make sure you guys could just live normal, productive lives.
You really think any of us are going to live normal lives with what we are?
Yeah, I was, Arthur here probably. Louis is pretty normal, really smart, but he can have a normal life going for him. Hell, all of you can. I don't see any Rodneys among you. All about just blending in.
We don't blend in at school.
At school, nobody blends in.
Everyone else seems to blend in.
Anthony, you don't understand. High school.
You
this is all
understand
we
us.
know. You don't understand. It's nothing for you but school and like fitting in and like our environment is everything to us
All
at
right.
the time.
Well, you're gonna have extra work now. After school every day. We'll be whipping you into shape.
Nice workout time.
Getting
He's never
those
met my parents, right?
what's that?
He's never really met my parents, did he? My dad didn't do this shit to me.
We're gonna put your powers through an extensive training course. Make sure you get rather familiar with them. That way there's no accidents.
I really don't want anyone here seeing me naked. Can I not?
Oh, right. You're a pyrokinetic. Well, he looks over to the twins. Let your dad know we're going to need a fabricator. We're going to need to make sure that we get clothes that can withstand their powers. Or at least accommodate them.
Do we get superhero outfits?
Think of them as gym clothes.
Alright.
Oh, so they're going to be ugly and uncomfortable. Got it.
They are going to be functional enough for you to be able to use your powers without embarrassing yourself.
Probably get earplugs for everyone else too.
Yeah, because I know how loud you can be. We'll do that tomorrow. For now, please, for the love of Christ, get comfortable here. Get situated. Let's have some dinner.
Pizza?
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 Fuck it, pizza.
We did promise someone pizza.
Pizza and beer.
No beer.
What?
You're 17.
And
I'm your legal
you're
guardian.
22.
Exactly.
Wait,
I can drink.
Wait. Pause. You're my legal guardian?
Right now, I am your legal guardian.
Did you sign the paperwork for the orphanage? Am I out?
Technically?
Papa?
Don't ruin my fun. God damn it.
Now.
Father. Dad.
Father's 3 years older than me. What?
Hey, it's an orphanage.
And Byron's just like, yeah, whatever. Anthony. Look, would you rather have Keith in charge of you?
Nope. I'll take Dad. Thank you.
So yeah, fuck it. We'll have pizza.
Anthony is punk rock dad.
And you can see this entire time that he's chewing your guys out, Frankie, it is causing him visible pain because it's everything he is against.
How does it feel to become the very thing you've sworn to destroy, says Max when he says no about the beer and just storms off to the living room and turns on whatever video game console we brought over.
You should give him at least a bottle.
I'm not giving any of you alcohol right now. I don't even know the extent of your powers. I don't need a an oopsie doodle turning into a fucky wucky. Okay?
Give him a non-alcoholic.
That's just lying.
Technically beer.
No, it's not. That's like calling decaffeinated coffee. It's a lie.
Technically coffee.
No, it's a lie.
Like when you say that, Louis goes like, "Ew, that's just wrong."
And a lie. It's not coffee. It's just brown water. Yes. I'll have pizza. Get you all situated here, and then we'll talk about what we need to do afterwards. Didn't want to bring you into the fold yet, but apparently you just all decided to jump off.
You should have expected it.
I was hoping against hope, okay?
You practically raised me to be this way, so.
I raised you to stand up against authority, not jump
Now
into
you're
some,
the authority.
not jump into some superhero bullshit.
How does it feel to be the authority I'm against?
Shut the fuck up.
You became what you saw to destroy! Max yells
Dude,
from the living room.
You took my ability. That's not authority level.
Rage against the
The
machine.
look that
Rhythm
Rojan
machine,
gave
rage against.
felt real. And I
It
loved
did, really,
He's
it
like,
did.
You, how dare you take that back?
You get better to give him soda instead. What is deemed normal, I mean. And as Anthony, with a very pained look on his face, realizing that he has to dispense authority here and there every now and then, begins to call up a local pizza place, beginning to put in an order for pizzas. That is where we are going to end for this month. That pains me to say.
You know.
Yeah.
Well, work with schedules and get things changed. Please.
So
It's
yeah,
so
the
good.
way people are
It
going to
is so good.
Lottie, the way people are going to be technically leveling up is their powers are going to be increasing, and they're going to be able to do more things with their powers as time progresses. Right now, yes, there are a bunch of like little level 1 Abby mutants.
If the players could grant inspiration to the DM, I would absolutely do that, because that was some seriously real Big Brother energy that you pulled out.
It really was.
Look, if
100%.
if I have anything, it's a mastery of Big Brother and dad voices.
You are the oldest.
I am the
Great.
oldest.
It really was great.
I want to clip that now. That was just
I
like
am the oldest.
it
And
was
Do it.
so real and perfect.
I am the oldest, and I am sort of an authoritarian. So, but yeah,
Technically, I'm the oldest. I just don't give a shit.
But yeah, that is going to do it for us tonight. Thank you everyone for tuning in. This is a once a month show, so our next episode will be on
The 30th.
God,
March 30th. Will be the next episode.
Jeez.
The day before Easter.
Is
We
it?
have to fight a giant. button.
Yeah, it's on the last day of March this
Yep.
year, apparently.
Yep.
Well, is Easter in March? I thought it was April.
It's
Yeah, it
this
flip-flops
year
during
is
the
year.
weird.
It flip flops depending on
But
the
it's a leap year, so it's in
Ah, that's right. Another fake thing.
Yep.
I had a cousin that was born on the 20th.
No, leap. I'm not gonna take us there, but leap years are not fake. Like it's
No,
there's
they
a
exist for a reason.
No, there's a legitimate reason for it, but it is technically fake.
We have to make up for time.
Time
Yeah.
isn't real.
Time isn't real.
Time is a weird soup.
Time is a weird soup.
Time is a weird soup. Anyway, so yes, the next time we will be here is on March 30th. If at any point in time more episodes of Would Be Heroes would be coming up, we will let you know. But right now, it's a once a month show. It is a modified version of the Kids on Bike system. I am still making tweaks.
tweaks.
My
Yes.
brain has not been functioning for the past 4 days.
That's
I
fair.
am making
Same.
tweaks to the system still, so expect some changes here and there. I'm trying to incorporate maps and whatnot for positioning and whatnot, for when things do get into actual combat situations. But we are only on the 3rd episode, so not a lot of combat to be had just yet. It might get moved around, or the happening of it just may be picked up multiple times a month. It just all depends on how we can work our schedule. But yeah, so coming up on Monday is another episode of Destiny Forged, which is our longest running game here on the channel. Currently in our 3rd campaign, and we are nearing this, or actually we're jumping into the start of the conclusion of the 1st act tomorrow, on Monday night. It should take about 1 or 2 sessions to complete, depending on what everybody does. But yeah, on Tuesday we have another episode of Tales of the Outer Rim, which is a Star Wars campaign that Tiltbot runs.
Yes, sir.
On this upcoming Thursday is going to be another episode of Mass Effect Horizons, which is a 5th edition Mass Effect game run by Zorro. And then on the next Thursday will be another episode of Tricorn Isles, which is a 5th edition high seas adventure that I run. Then we'll be looping back here on Saturday for another episode of Withered Wastes, which is a 5th edition post-apocalyptic game that I run, with an alternating Saturday of Wayward Wanderers, which is a Pathfinder 2 Extinction Curse campaign that Azrin runs. And we have next week another episode of Behold Lore on Saturday, which is our once a month lore show that takes place the 1st Saturday of every month. Don't know what the topic is yet, because we need to talk about it. But as soon as we get that up, we will be throwing it into Discord so people can start throwing out your questions and whatnot. But for now, we are going to head on out. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in, and we will see you on Monday.